So we're here today, we're going to play ourselves some UNmander. Already know Brad, so that's fine. We have Dana, Danana, and myself, Cheshire plays games. I'm playing X, so that's going to be interesting. X is 1 blue and 1 black for a human spy. As long as X is in X's opponent's hand. I hate reading this one out.
You chose that one, you deal with it.
No. X's owner may cast X and activate X's abilities. That opponent can't cast X and plays with his or her hand revealed. I can pay 1 blue, 1 black and tap this to put X into target opponent's hand. I can pay 1 blue, 1 black and 3 colors, and then I may play a card in the same hand as X without paying its mana cost. It's 2/2. It's pretty cool.
Fair enough. That sounds confusing. You said the word X a lot, so I was like, we'll figure it out. Why did they choose to name it?
Don't worry about it.
You know what? The hardest thing is trying to find an image for this and having to Google X. MTG X.
I'm sure that went well. I'm sure that went fantastically.
It went great. There's a lot of cosplay out there.
Funny that. Funny that. It's a good scene though. I'm going to be running Grusilda Monster Masher today, which is like the one commander I'd actually seen, and thankfully is the one that Al gracefully built for me. I'll read it out though because
you're doing the mash?
For the mash. Well, I'm not because we haven't got the room or the budget for that. But it is a legendary creature. It's a zombie villain type. It is a 4/4 and costs 3 colors, a black and a red. And has a couple of nasty abilities. One being combined, enchanted, and equipped creatures I control all have menace, which means a menace creature must be blocked by 2 creatures or more. Can't be blocked by 1. And it has 1 ability, which again costs 3 colors, a black and a red, and then we tap Grusilda here. And it puts 2 target creatures from the graveyard onto the battlefield combined into 1 creature under your control. So its power is equal to their total power, toughness, and it has their names, mana costs, types, text boxes, etc. So basically I just start turning my graveyard into these weird amalgamations of dead creatures that happen to have the abilities of both.
Children shouldn't play with dead things.
Not that attitude.
I am playing with Pheobe, Head of Sneak. She is a 2/3 for 3, 1 blue, 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black. She can't be blocked by creatures with flavor text, and she wants everyone else to do her work for her. So for 2, a blue and a black, she can permanently steal another creature's text box. So yeah, Brad. I look forward to your 2-in-1s. Well, to be fair, my deck is not. She's given me my colors, but not really
Not really?
But I've called my deck Stone the Flame and Crow Storm. So we'll see how it goes.
Yours is Monster Mash.
Oh, cool. Sweet. It's
Mine
named
is-
for me. Thank
Mine
you.
is, you've got lovely cards. Can I play them? Yes, I can.
My cards now. Try hard.
I've already shuffled up. I know that.
I have not, unless you
Brad
already did
has
it. No, I haven't done squat.
Yeah,
I don't do
usually-
things.
Usually I'd use the giant wooden dice,
But
but because of this particular medium mic, it picks up everything on the table. So we use a small
right.
little purpley mic. Oh, hang on.
top down it.
Wrong button. Which should. Ah, it shows
We
up.
will just say the number when we roll
That's
it. That might
fine.
work.
I rolled a 6.
No, you didn't. Yellow
Damn it,
whale.
I rolled a 4.
Try
Go
again.
for it.
I rolled a 2. Otherwise known as a 6. Well, your choice. Also another 2.
I'm going to play.
Gonna play?
Normal,
Cool.
Yep, normal mulligan rules.
Yup.
So your first one is free, then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, usual thing. But your first one is a freebie.
I do want somebody to cut my deck though, because otherwise I just feel like it's bad juju.
Bad juju. Is that what it is?
That is my scientific
Well
term.
then,
You'll notice that we don't have Caitlin here today. Unfortunately, she's out sick.
It happens. People do get sick.
Yes.
Blame 43 to get weather yesterday.
I was going to say blame it on the rain, but blame it on the bushfires, Australia melting, and part of the human highway, which apparently is also melted.
Yep. Which is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
But also really concerning.
10k stretch of bitumen has melted.
That sounds like lots of fun maintenance work. Why really? What? No, whatever.
How our road? Okay, so we're not used to this kind of temperature.
We're really not.
Kind of used to this temperature. in a
We
way.
kind of are, yeah.
Yeah, like every summer it gets hotter because global warming.
We're used to we're used to 40-degree days.
Yeah.
It's just something we're used to. But 43 is a rarity.
But how are we still making roads that can be melted?
At 40 to plus to
Yeah, yeah. When
Well,
we know
that
it's
raises
gonna
the question:
reach-
How old's the hue? Right.
Well, the question is
When
this
was it
particular
maintained
stretch,
last? Yeah.
Yes, this particular stretch of road was replaced at what point? I believe it was something like 3 years ago.
then that's really bad.
Yeah.
If it was that
just
recent,
after all
then
that rain that we had, and it screwed up part of the highway. And
right.
they resurfaced it.
Okay, so fair enough.
So, thanks.
Thanks.
Australia.
One more shuffle, and
then
you all can do the cut thing. And we'll see how it goes. But,
You'll get used to shuffling one day.
no, I won't. Let's be real.
To be fair, 100 cards is a stupid amount of cards to shuffle.
It is actually a bit difficult,
I don't understand why Australian Highlander is 60 cards instead of Canadian Highlander, which is 100 cards.
What?
Because they were made by different people at different times, and so they have different rules.
How did we get something different? That's weird.
Bit weird.
Alright, cool. Good luck, have fun.
Yup. Let's play some card games. Hey. 7 cards. Whoop.
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
Well, I am very much probably going to mulligan.
I think I'm fine.
Oh, maybe not actually.
Alright, I'm gonna play a beautiful looking island, and I'm done.
Actually, yeah, I think might just...
We hadn't even resolved mulligans yet.
Hold on. He's an impatient man.
I am not impatient.
Okay.
Well, in response,
Yeah, I think I'll just play this anyway, and let's just see what happens, because that's what I normally do, right? So
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just gonna play it and go from there.
Alright, sweet. Island go.
Oh, fancy island! Look at this.
Yeah, the unstable island.
What is this nonsense? I'm gonna
Of course,
play.
this is, I should mention, this is Commander of the Gathering Unstable Edition, because Unstable is still valid until the 15th of January.
It is.
So we thought we would give it a try.
I'm gonna play a Polluted Mire, which is just a land that comes in tapped.
That is polluted.
It's very polluted. And I'm going to end turn at that point. And while I do that, I'm going to quickly make sure everything is working well on the live side.
okay, I'm gonna play Polluted Delta and crack it, but pass the turn. I'll find an island for anyone who cares.
Alrighty. I'm gonna grab me.
What do you got for us? We can see chat, by the way, so
During my first turn.
say hello if you're in the chat.
Hey, Chad. Forbidden Orchid, or Orchard, depending on how you want to say it.
Yeah, like
I
they're
say
almost
orchid.
the same thing.
One's a killer instinct.
ORCHARD.
They are not at all the same thing.
It's an orchid. I can tap to add 1 mana to my mana pool of any color and land an opponent can produce. So I'm gonna add a black, and I'm gonna play X to the field.
That was quick. Oh, it's only a 2 cost.
It's
Okay.
only 2 cost.
And again, just to refer, as long as X is in X's owner's opponent's hand, what? So if it's in one of our hands,
Yep.
you can cast X and activate X's abilities. Can't cast X and play with his or her hand revealed.
Yep.
So you put it in someone's hand, and then we can't use it, but you can.
Yep. And you have to play with your hand revealed.
Okay. You may play a card in the same hand as X without paying its mana cost. Right, and you can play stuff from it for a bit of money, but
I can play your deck for you. I can play your best cards for 5 mana cap.
which is really good.
Yeah.
So that needs to go quickly.
Sup, Kappa.
Yeah, right?
Your turn.
That needs to be nuked very quickly,
Oh, really?
so it becomes expensive.
No. Doesn't need to be
No.
nuked. It's
Alrighty.
a shining example of really good R&D.
Is it? Is that what it is, right?
Damn it.
That's what it is.
Camera.
You tried. You tried.
I looked at it and...
The card is terrible broken.
Yep, it's really good. It's really, really good.
You didn't even change it.
Oh, what?
You failed.
You tried.
You failed so hard.
You gave it an
I
effort.
failed. There we go. For some reason, none for both his face and one of them should be put down. Note to self.
Alrighty, I am going to not do a whole lot. I'll play one thing. I will play Foreboding Ruins. If it enters the battlefield, I may reveal a swamp or mountain from my hand. If I don't, it comes in tapped. I'm not revealing one, therefore it's tapped. And I'm going to wrap it up at that point and go, your turn.
Okay.
So not a whole lot going on from my end. Not a lot at all.
Well, I'm gonna draw. Then I'm gonna play a swamp,
Uh-oh.
but I'm gonna pass the turn after that.
A tap.
They ain't got much going for me, unfortunately. Just
I'm going to play a sexy island.
good islands they are. I imagine an ability is
Black,
coming.
Blue. Hi, can you put this in your hand? I want to see what you got.
Yeah, sure. The things I don't know, so I guess I will show the hand off to camera. So Smoldering Marsh, Terminate, an Infinity Elemental, a Crypt of Agademe, Victimize, Rakdos Signet, Old Mate, and a Puppeteer Clique. That's what's in the room. And obviously now I can't. The thing is, now it can't be destroyed because it's in someone's hand.
Yes.
So
That was the idea.
I was very much going to terminate it next turn.
Brad, it's your turn.
My turn. I'm going to draw a card, and it's always visible, isn't it?
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
Can you read the runes out for me again?
If it was a swamp or a mountain card, it's a swamp mountain. So it is a type. So I could have actually done that way.
Counts as both.
Counts as both,
It's a dual
yeah.
land.
Didn't realise that, so I just thought name card and
Do
like,
you want to
yeah.
rewind a bit?
Nah, it's fine.
Sure?
You learn by making mistakes, right?
Okay.
So that's my attitude towards everything is you make a mistake and you won't make it twice. So, but if you rewind it, you'll forget you made the mistake, right? So,
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
because what I would have done was smoldering mask and just nuked it and be like, yes, yeah. But that's okay.
And I would have gone, no!
And then you played it in 2 turns. But it's
Yeah.
fine. It's okay. So this will for fun content anyway. So because people can see. So I'm gonna draw a card, and you see my hand still, yeah. So
Yeah, everyone does.
we'll reveal it on the
Everyone's
field.
seeing it.
So I'm drawing that. So that's what I have drawn.
Oh,
So
nice.
You
on
can,
taps, by the way.
you can play nothing and discard it at the end of turn if you wanted to.
Because of hand size
Because
limitations.
of hand size.
Can it be discarded? Because it's actually probably what we want to do.
That
to be
is
honest.
what that is. It's the only way you can get rid of it.
But you can discard it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually may do that because that way
And then it goes back to his command zone so that he has to pay 4 to
Just
play
pay
it
4
again.
to play it, yeah. So I think I'm actually will do that because it seems like the best way to slow this down. So I'm going to choose to do nothing and end my turn, which means it gets discarded back in command zone because of hand size limitations. And now I get my hand back, but you know what's in it anyways.
Yeah, but now I know you've got to terminate, and that makes me feel real nervous.
Yo.
Especially if I
Yours.
have to pay 4 to put my commander out, and
I'd be like,
terminate it. I'm like, maybe not. I've got other things I can do to you, which is just as bad.
Okay, I'm going to play Dimir Guildgate. It comes into the battlefield tapped. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to play an island.
Wow.
Sexy, sexy, sexy island.
Wow.
And I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Mine?
Blue. When nothing ever happens.
When nothing happens, except for when it does happen. So, I'm gonna-
Blue, where you go, draw, go.
alright. I'm going to play Smoldering Marsh, which I can obviously. I have 2 or more basic lands, so it can just come out not tapped. So,
Actually,
are they not basics? Are they?
they're not basics.
Oh, they're not basics. In that case, I was supposed to be I'll just play Mountain then. So, whoop. Mountain. So now I have more lands out, which is good. I have 3 lands. 3 lands is good.
Sure.
I'm going to use 2 of those lands to play Rakdos Signet, which is an artifact which I can pay 1 and tap to add a black and red to mana pool, which is kind of nice because I like having more mana in my name. So it's one of those things that's good, isn't it? But that is actually all I'm going to do for the turn. That is I'm donezo. So
Okay,
Sounds like
untap.
Gonzo.
apparently,
Upkeep. Draw!
oh, he's drawing run.
I'm going to play this is land.
He's land.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Ooh. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to drop an island, and I'm going to pass the turn.
There's a whole lot of nothing. What's your hand? I guess it's like it's
Trust me.
scary.
It's-
It's scary. It's also like nothing's happening, but at the same time it's like something's happening.
Something's happening.
It's powerful nothing.
I'm gonna take a
I'm
card.
doing nothing powerfully. Thank you,
Takes
loading
effort.
ready run.
That takes effort. I'm going to.
Speaking of loading ready run, they're going to be at PAX South. Who else do I know that's going to be at PAX?
Who was working at PAX is not gonna have free time, unfortunately.
No, but you get to please spin yourself about how you're going to be at PAX.
I'm gonna be at PAX South, which is great, but I'll be working at my booth the whole time, most likely.
Which
so.
booth?
Dauntless booth. Yeah.
So people should come by and meet you and be all like, hey, you're awesome.
Well, they could
They could.
if they want to.
They
I'd say
probably
hello.
want to.
Most
I
likely.
mean, you're global emo bless R&D.
And I'm gonna play the Crypt of Agademe. The Crypt of Agademe is just a land that comes out tapped, but I can tap it to add a black or pay 2 and tap it to add a black for each black creature in my graveyard, which is currently a whopping 0.
That's doing powerful things.
That can do very powerful things later on if I get creatures in the graveyard, which will involve me to, play creatures. So,
And doing the mash.
alright.
Monster mash.
Okay. But that might actually be it for me. There's not a whole lot going on apart from that, otherwise, eh? Let's just see what's going on.
What's going on?
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 mana available to me now for the record. Chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't play that because that's not going to do well for me. Unfortunately, not yet anyway.
Huh?
Can I have one of those?
That's yours.
Oh,
Ah!
I'm used to the green one for some reason.
I'm actually, as boring as it is, I'm going to wrap up and do nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing going on here, isn't there? Because there's no point putting my commander out yet, because he's just not going to do anything.
This is
My point.
This is basically Commander though, where you durdle around for 5 or 6 turns and then something happens. Unless you're playing, unless you're playing someone who's playing a stupid goblin deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like and turn.
Or elf ball.
And an island and pass the turn.
Sweet mate.
Whole lot of nothing going on here, eh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 blue and 3 colors. Djinn of Wishes. This is a creature Djinn. It's a 4/4. It enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. And for 2 blue and 2 colors, I can remove a wish counter from the Djinn of Wishes, reveal the top card of my library, and I may play that card without paying its mana cost if I don't exile it.
That's really cool.
In response,
Uh-oh.
Someone's
Somebody
not
playing
enough.
blue saying in response is never a good thing.
No. Counter target spell.
Leak mana!
3.
Ah, my mana has been leaked. It is leaking all over me. The goes to nothing.
So, as a result, it was counted
Counter.
into the graveyard it goes. Draw a card.
Into the balls.
There's still not a lot I can really do, to be quite honest, chat. There's still a whole lot of nothing. I'm now going to play my Smoldering Marsh, but it comes in tapped because there's only 1 basic land. But to be honest, there's not a lot I can really do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana available to me now, chat. But there's not a whole lot I really want to do. Like, I have things, but the things aren't great. They're kind of just like things. Which are there, but they're not fantastic. Not if that's in this instance anyway, which is a bit of a problem. But that's fine, we can make it work. I'm going to... That sounds really boring, chat, and I apologize. I'm going to pass again. And wrap up. I'm just going to play my 1 land and be like, I think we're done here.
Because I'm thinking if I go attack, I'm sure it's a cryptic. I have to assume it's going to go invade it. If he doesn't, not everyone taps the field. Huh? Not everyone taps the field. They go for draws so many times.
Let's see what we can do from here.
To be honest, if you wouldn't come up, I was thinking
See what you can do.
See what we can do in future turns. It was tempting to play the commander out, but then the commander's kind of just out there not doing anything. So I just didn't see a point of chucking it out in the field, and then it can just get nuked. Yeah, because it'll probably just get nuked. So.
I am going to.
Stolen.
Or stolen, or
Copy.
copied, or anything.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
It just feels like everyone's just doing nothing until like the moment someone does anything, then it's like I deny you or
I
anything.
was doing stuff.
I appreciate that. You put in a modicum of effort there, and it was rightfully destroyed, but still.
I'm going to pass the turn. I'm going to discard a Vizier of Many Faces. It has Embalm of 3 colors and 2 blue, which means it comes back as a 4/4
Okay.
black zombie, white zombie. Doesn't matter.
It'll tell you on the card.
No, this one's the other one. Oh yeah, it's white and a zombie in addition to its other types. It's a shapeshifter cleric. When it enters the battlefield, it enters as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except itself.
Huh.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
don't mind discarding that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm done.
Give me something that's something. That's not something. It's really not something.
Come on, gravy.
That's a hilarious card. 8. Once you hit 8, you have to discard, don't you?
Yep, you have to discard down to 7.
Ooh.
I have to decks are just doing
I have to play
nothing
something.
with each other.
G'day, engineer. How you doing? I have to play something here. I can't just play nothing. I might just play something just to see what happens. Just to see what, just to generate
I'll
some
just
like
pick up my hand again, shall I?
shenanigans. Yeah, right.
Which may or may not have anything to do with what I need to do with stuffs.
Maybe, maybe not. I just want to play shenanigans. Like, I just have nothing else I can do apart from shenanigans. Like, I'm going to discard the card anyway. I might as well play some shenanigans just to see what happens. Which is generally what I do. I play shenanigans and I die. I just, my general objective in these Commander streams is just to ruin everyone else's fun times. And then fun times myself and then promptly get wrecked.
To be fair, there is no downside to you putting creatures in there.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, discarding creatures is not all that bad. That would be nice if I had a multitude of creatures, which I really don't. That's okay.
That's right. Your commander works off other people's graveyards as well. Just saying.
From graveyards. Oh, so it's any graveyards. That's not so bad.
So you can steal owls as well if you
Right,
don't.
okay, that makes a lot more sense. Now it's still probably not worth playing yet, but it can effectively start doing a thing. Because there's now 2 creatures in a graveyard of some kind. But I'm not going to do that. Instead I'm going to have fun and do shenanigans. So I'm going to pay 3 mana. So I'm going to play a black, again, and we'll pay a red. We'll pay a red. Actually, no, that's not true. I have to pay more than that reds. So I'll play a black, a red, and I guess another red. Use red for this. So these 3 are paid, which I'll fix up momentarily and make it look a lot nicer. So that makes more sense. There we go, they're paid. Collective Defiance. Actually, I might pay 4. Collective Defiance. Escalating it for 1.
Alright, hang on a second.
So, it's a sorcery.
Yeah. Right,
Okay, so it can choose 1 or more of these abilities. So basically I'm going to choose 2 of them. So one of the abilities is target player discards all cards in their hand and draws that many cards. The second ability is deal 4 damage to a target creature. The third ability is deal 3 damage to a target opponent. So I'm going to make you redraw everything. And I'm going to deal you 3 damage as well.
Then in response to that, I'm instead going to counter it and just lose 3 life.
That's fine, because at least something happened in this game, right? So, ow, ow, ow. I lose 3, it does not occur, but that obviously means that hand's got good things in it. Which is the thing. Why would you counter it otherwise? There's what you know this deck. There's obviously other things in here you would probably rather counter. So one can conclude that hand's got cool shenanigans in it, which is good because it makes for a fun game.
Maybe.
At that
maybe
point,
not.
I'm going to end my turn and go past.
Okay.
G'day Tito, good to see you. I hope you're well. You guys can hear us loud and clear, yeah, chat?
Okay.
I tried doing something.
I'm going to play Coral Atoll.
You did do something. I just decided to get rid of them.
You also chose to do something.
It's a land that enters the battlefield tapped.
Okay.
It taps for 1 and a blue, but because it's so good, I have to bring an island back to my hand to play it.
Interesting.
Did you tap the island for mana before you decided
You
to?
can't. It has to be an
Oh, it has to be an
untapped
untapped land?
island, yeah. And it has to be an island. It's not like another land.
It's not like the Demir Aqueduct.
Yeah. I'll pass turn.
So there's some lands that are dual lands that come into play. They
Yeah.
come into play and you've got to return a land to your hand.
Okay.
That particular one says when it comes to play you have to return an
Untapped
untapped
land, yeah.
land.
Island.
And
Island.
Specifically.
But it only adds islands, so I'm a little confused. Oh, it adds an island.
It
Oh,
adds
so
1 and a
double
blue.
it.
Yeah.
Ah, that's actually a good card then. I like it.
And you're done?
Yeah.
Rook's Passage. Okay.
So my play zone is there. I'm just looking at screen for play zone. Cool. Just half back a little bit.
What am I going to do?
Uh-oh.
5-finger discount.
Which does what?
I'm going to steal that and put it in my hand. And then
Okay.
I can play it later on whenever I want.
That's really cool.
It's for a mana cost.
A mana cost, yeah. So basically you just stole my artifact, which you can give more mana. That's a very good play. I will let that go through though. Okay, cool.
So just for chat purposes, yeah, there you go.
So basically I just lost a bunch of my mana acceleration, which is a shame, but that's okay.
Yeah, so it's a sorcery. It reads, put target non-land permanent into your hand. You may spend mana as though mana of any color the next time you would cast that card.
Which is not bad.
Which
Not
you
bad.
could have anyway because it's an artifact.
Yeah, exactly. But I particularly like the flavor text in this card, which is dog napping is such an ugly word. I would characterize this as a unilateral redistribution of pets.
Is that what it is?
That is amazing.
Alrighty, cool. I'm going to draw my card. I'm going to play Bloodstein Mire, which is a tap. I can tap it and pay a life, and sacrifice this and search for a Swamp Mountain card and put it in the battlefield and shuffle my life. So basically it's just going to give me a land. Can I do that immediately or do I have to wait a turn?
Yeah, no, you can do it immediately.
Cool, I might do that now
Fetch
then.
land.
Yeah, it's fetch land. So I'm just going to use that and tap it and then pay a life. So I take a life. then sacrifice it to search for a land. I'm going to search for a mountain. Because I've not got much red, do I? I've got a little bit of red, but I would like more red. So I'm going to search for a mountain card. There we go, mountain. Hooray. I'm going to shuffle it.
But it comes in play tapped.
It is tapped, yes.
No, it doesn't.
No, it just comes.
No, it just comes into
in,
play. It's
comes
not a
into play,
tap
yeah.
land.
It's not tap.
Because you have to
Oh,
tap
that's the
it.
other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the good ones.
They're the good ones, yeah. So it costs me a life, but I get basically a free land for it of
I
my
know
choice.
what I'm doing.
That's all good.
And you can fetch those because it's a mountain, or isn't
Oh.
it? Because it says
Yeah,
you find a swamp or
But
a...
yeah, because it's commanders, yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I could use to fetch those if I was playing this in some other kind of format. As it's commander, there's only one of every card, so
Or if you're playing Legacy, you could go for your dual lands.
yeah, that's true.
The actual dual lands.
I only look like the bottom 3 cards of this, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm not gonna shuffle too hard. Just like 3 cards, so that works. Now I'll never know where they are. Alrighty. Cool. I'm so scared to do anything because it's just like
I'm all tapped out.
you're tapped out now. But
So,
for how long are you
if
tapped out?
If you can do stuff, there's nothing I can do with it right now at this current point in time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have 6.
I think people already realize what this deck is all about.
Yeah, right.
Considering it's called, I like to play your deck. Your deck looks fun. Can I play it? Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Yeah, right. I might chuck my commander on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just so we can kind of start doing stuff in this game to make things a bit more fun. And I can also start if it survives a turn, which is
If
a
it survives a turn.
big thing. I can start stealing stuff,
Exactly.
having fun. I do like fun. Fun's always a thing, but I imagine it's going to get stolen. But that's okay because it's all in good fun. I don't really care if I lose, so I'm gonna do that. And pay 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To put my commander into the field. Grusilda, Monster Masher. Which currently can't really do a whole lot. She's kind of a 4/4.
She does the mash.
She does the mash, but she doesn't do the mash until next turn. Next turn she mashes. I'm gonna take a quick mash break. I'll pass. No, go ahead.
Okay.
What you did though.
Something on the field.
I'm gonna play this island. I'm gonna play Sphinx of the Final Word. So Sphinx of the Final Word can't be countered.
Well, there goes that.
It has flying and hexproof.
There goes that.
And instants and sorceries I control can't be countered by spells or abilities.
That's a fantastic card. That's scary.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So it can't be targeted, can't be countered,
You basically have to beat it to death.
or do an all effect spell.
Yeah, or a board wipe.
All right. Cool.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Great. That's
This is great.
terrific, man.
So
Yeah.
good.
But you're all tapped out now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7.
Jesus.
We have Mind's Dilation. Whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell each turn, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. If it's a non-land card, I may cast it without paying its mana cost. It is an enchantment.
Wow.
Yay! Now I can do stuff. Go.
Cool.
If only someone were playing green and had a no, that doesn't work. I got nothing.
So you're going to start getting a lot of stuff for nothing. As you did say, you kind of play our decks for us. So I like it though. It's a good play. That's a good play. Makes for fun.
Yeah.
Fun is fun,
This
right?
is the most annoying deck that I could think of. Actually, I originally built this for Gavin Verhey from Wizards R&D, who was here recently playing Magic with us.
He was. Does that include lands for spells?
No.
No. Is it all spells or is it just
It's just it's
instances
spells.
or is it
It's
spells?
everything.
It's spells.
Everything bar land. So yeah, even if it's an artifact, if it's an instant, a sorcery, a creature.
So I'm going to play a Slag Heap, which is just a land which I can
You're
tap.
Slag Heap.
And I put storage counters on it if I want, and then remove storage counters to add X mana to my mana pool. So I can basically start banking mana, which I like. That's really cool. Now, playing cards is scary while that's on the field, because I'm just going to start losing stuff which I don't like.
Everyone is.
So, what's in your graveyard that I can steal?
Oh, okay.
Because I can just use abilities instead.
So there's Vizier and Genevushes.
Okay, so if I was to combine the two, it'd become a 4/4 that has flying.
No. Here's the problem.
Okay,
Because the Vizier will come in as a copy of any creature,
right.
their text boxes are considered to be joined,
Okay.
so it will overwrite this creature.
Right. So it'll just become a 0/0. So it'll just die.
No.
No?
There's creatures on the field that you can copy, like Sphinx of the Final Word.
Can't target it though, can I? Oh, I can copy. So it would copy that.
It copies any creature on the battlefield.
It doesn't
say that it
target.
targets.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if I was to bring that back, it would basically turn into
It
that.
comes in as that, yeah.
Which is really good. So I'm
Which
probably
is
just going to do
hilarious.
that. So I'm going to pay 3, a black and a red, and tap it. 1, 2, 3, and a black and a red, and tap it to gain these, which then becomes that, which is a 5/5.
No, and the gin as well. So it becomes a combo of both, doesn't it?
No.
No,
So
you're saying because
this actually overrides everything.
Oh, okay.
Because it comes in as a joined creature.
Yeah.
So because
So
this
it
one here
overrides-
says it becomes a copy.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a copy
Yeah, yeah.
here. So both of them come in.
Yeah.
But then it turns into one single copy of this.
yeah.
Okay.
So it now becomes a 5/5, which also has
Flying,
flying and
hexproof.
hexproof.
People can't count
And
it.
instants and sorceries can't be counted.
Yeah. Sweet. Now I got that too, and I didn't play a card, so you didn't get nothing. I end my turn at that point.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. And it also
That
gains the
card-
abilities of.
That card could destroy my deck.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Keep in mind also, as it's now a combined creature, it has menace effectively as long as all mates on the field.
Yes.
Not that it
Because
matters.
it's still considered a combined creature
Yeah.
regardless of it being
Yeah.
a copy, I believe.
Yeah. Not that it
Or at
really
least that's how we're
matters.
going to play it, because this is
Because
uncommanded
there's no creatures in the field anyway except for that. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attack Al.
Poor Al.
I'll take that 5, and I will like it.
Poor Al.
I'll
Al.
pass a turn.
I'm fine with that. No one wants to play any cards, that's fine. I'm fine with that too.
That's interesting. So my Isolation's even going to activate for like counters and stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. That's really cool. That's a really cool card. So
That's why I play it.
sneaky abilities. That's why I'm just like, I'll just play abilities instead. Yeah. Let's do something.
You know what? I think you all have some cool sphinxes, so I will also have a sphinx.
Did you have one as
Of
well?
the final word.
Jesus Christ. So likewise, same thing, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's
So that
also one.
no one.
Raptor signet that I stole of Brad.
So no one can be counted for instant and sorcery.
Yeah.
Well, I'm black, blue, I'm black, red. Am I running counters? Probably not. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
not that fussed.
you'd have a lot of burn and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So none of your burn and anything like that, or like such and such, or destruction, damnation, something like
Your
that.
discard, the
Yeah.
collective brutality that's in your deck.
So, alrighty. So you are done with your turn?
Yep, I'm done.
So I'm going to untap, I'm going to upkeep, and I'm going to
You'll
draw a
have
card.
six, the final word.
And I'm going to draw something cool. I forgot to tap the storage counter. I should have done it end of turn. My
Just
mistake.
do it, it's cool.
End of turn, I'm gonna give me a storage counter. So,
Here, have a storage counter.
thank you.
Very good.
Storage counter.
Your culture has been stored.
Rip culture. I'm tempted to do things, but I'm also scared to do things. So, right? I think it's like if you're gonna play, it's like play a card, then play as many cards as you can in that turn.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
dilation they choose once.
Yep.
Any of the creatures in people's graveyards? There's no one, is there?
I don't think I've got any left now.
No, that's it. I
You
just
took
stole them
mine,
both.
sorry.
So it's like the problem is this is having a lot of trouble getting going because there's a lot of cards in my hand require graveyard manipulation or graveyard control, which I just don't have. So
And you haven't drawn your buried lives and stuff that put
No.
creatures in the grave.
no, so it's not great. That's okay. We'll have fun anyway, and I'll try and make this work. I probably won't make this work, but I'll give it a crack. I'll give it a crack.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do I just want to try and play something dumb? I kind of do. Kind of play something dumb. Just because we can. Because it's funny. It may completely backfire. It may end the game real quick. But you know what? That's okay.
That's what I want to hear.
It may be fun and it's gonna get killed, but if it doesn't get killed, that's hilarious. Or it may get stolen, which is also hilarious. And it may just end the game for me. But you know what? If we end the game really quickly, we'll play a second game, so who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I can tap it for 1, so 1, 2, 3. I have enough for it, so just pay everything because I've got enough reds and blacks for it. Just gonna tap myself out.
Ooh, this is big.
It's big, but it's gonna be stupid and it's not gonna work.
Sugar whispering one.
But it's going to be hilarious if it does. I'm going to play Infinity Elemental.
Oh.
In response?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
First things first.
Dilation
You need to
triggers.
play
Yeah.
Dilation.
So do you want to play whatever that is?
Yeah, sure I do.
Gary. Wow, Jesus.
Don't you have to drain someone if you're going to play Gary?
Each opponent loses X life or X
So
life.
2.
Life. So everyone loses 2 life,
Wow. And this is going to get hella counted, I
and I
imagine.
gain 4 life.
But I had to do something because it beats
Okay.
me doing nothing.
So, in response,
Yep.
Island,
Counter.
Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, Snapcaster Mage.
Okay. So I
Giving-
get your top card.
Yep.
Yep. And you're going to play a...
Sneak Dispatcher.
Okay. Giving Mana Leak flashback for the turn. Play Mana Leak on your Infinity
Yes, it's going to go
Element.
away. So. But now it's in the graveyard. Yes! Activated abilities. Now I can do things with it. So it kind of is not that bad. So I can tolerate it being in the graveyard because it's not that bad. Unfortunately, I should have done that in main phase 2 because now he's got blockers. So, but you don't have blockers. You have a Snapcaster Mage as a blocker.
Not against
That
your
has
flyer.
menace. Yeah.
No, but it's also a flyer, which...
No, we lost that because of the token copy. It's
No,
just,
no,
oh,
the-
that's fine.
it's a flyer.
Right, it's a flyer. That's right, I'm stupid. Oh well. It was worth a shot, but now it's in my graveyard, so I can do things with it, so it's really not the end of the world. Eventually it's just going to come back and it's going to be like, and now has an infinity thing. Unless, of course, someone steals from my graveyard or annihilates this, which is probably the right play, but we'll see how we go.
I'm neither confirm nor deny that I will destroy everyone's cultures.
I'm going to swing your way for 5. And I will end turn there. So yeah, Infinity Elemental, by the way, is just an Infinity 5. That is what it is.
It's called if I fling this at someone, they die.
They
so
die,
There's
yeah.
not fling in the deck.
Yeah.
I decided not to do that. I thought better against.
Well, these are about
there's a
fun.
combo
Yeah,
there
yeah.
that you can do. And
Yeah,
I
you
was
just fling it and be like, dead,
yeah.
and you're dead. Especially with one of these others, and you're dead. GG. But this is
There's
about
a way to kill the entire table
Yeah.
in one turn.
yeah.
And I was like, that's not fun for anyone.
Well, keep in mind, with these decks, these are more about like fun mechanics you can do in Commander. These aren't necessarily game-breaking, like let's win in turn 3 decks. These are just like, here's some fun. You can build these decks if you want, and like kind of show the more interesting side of Commander, and not just the
Johnny's not spikes.
very true.
Spike in the Magic world is considered like the hardcore, I just want to win at any cost player, and Johnny's the I like playing big flashy stuff that's stupid. Oh, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna run into Al's big whatever.
Big whatever. Doesn't matter. Just run into it.
I
It's
am
fine.
gonna play Lightning Greaves and just put them over here.
Cool.
So you get my card. You get the top card of my deck.
10 seconds.
Infinite Elemental
The
Lifelinks. I
funny
have
part
Infinity
here
Life.
is that
That's true. You could lifelink it. Like I have Infinity Life. Now what?
That's actually like yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you've cast the spell regardless.
The spell has been
So
cast.
this is gonna go on.
I'm putting one.
My graveyard.
I want to get 3 more of these.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Don't
Because
you
that's
have to
still on the
pull?
stack because it's when you play it, not when you successfully play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna remand it back to your hand. So remand is 1 blue, 1 colorless, return target spell to its owner's hand. The counter it, return it to
You
its
get to
hand.
draw a card.
I get to draw a card. Doing what my deck does best.
I'll pass the turn.
That's hilarious. It's weird, but whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Speaking of taking things,
There we go.
how big is the Sphinx? It's 5/5,
5/5.
right? Okay, so if I go, I'm going to pump this through the signet for a black and red.
Yep.
Black, red, 1 and 3. I'm going to Toxic Deluge, paying 5 life to wipe the board.
Oh, that is exactly what that does. Well played.
So all creatures get -5.
5/5, therefore everything gets turfed.
everything dies.
Command zone for you.
That goes to your discard pile.
Discard pile.
That goes to your discard pile.
That goes to your discard pile.
Thank you very much.
Hooray, discard piles to work with. I can eventually
And
bring
you didn't
back...
even fate seal someone before you did it.
I know, right?
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm sad.
I am happy because I have discard piles to work with now. And I can now start creating weird things.
I mean, you'd like to think so.
I have a
Are
very
you
instant-
gonna wipe out our graveyards?
No. Spy Eye. This is 2 blue and 2 colors for an Eye Spy creature,
Yep.
which looks like a pigeon. on a windowsill with a big I Spy in the background.
Okay.
Divide that by 3 of us.
It was upside down, but good enough.
It is flying. Whenever Spy I deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card from that player's library.
Instinct. Card draw for you, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, but he gets to draw off your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to draw the top card of somebody else's deck.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's amazing if you can play the cards, which you can because it's Sigma. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And you also can because that's blue. So.
But it might even be a land. I can still pick this land.
Yeah, you can play their lands.
It's so
I played that a bunch in the unstable. I used it against you actually.
you did.
I stole like your artifact
You got
removal.
like 4 turns of it against me
I
before
just
I
kept
killed you.
steal and just stopped playing my cards and started playing yours. Give me a card. It's a
Actually,
swap.
I remember one of the things you stole was a land, and then it was the Infinity Elemental, which is that same.
Yeah, I stole
one.
Infinity Elemental, but I'm like,
And you were like, man, if I only had one more turn, I would have played it. And
Yeah,
I was
I
just
was
like, I'm so happy I killed you.
it's funny. It was hilarious, so it doesn't matter. I think it was all in good fun,
Exactly.
and that's the idea. It's all in good fun, right? So
Which is what this deck's all about, for me. Awkward.
can't do that yet. But I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lands. Okay. Alrighty. I will do that. I'm gonna do things. Okay, so I need a black,
You said it was the same card.
another black, and then 3 colors of any kinds of colors. And I'm just making sure I'm playing things right as well. And colors. I'm gonna play Puppeteer Click.
Okay.
It's a flying. So first of all, the effect triggers.
What do you want? Because please split on the second row.
As much as I'd love to do this, I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to exile it.
Buried Alive. So 12 to 3 creature cards from your graveyard.
it?
Oh, okay.
Buried alive.
Buried Alive, yeah. Which is it's only going to benefit me,
It
really.
lets you
So.
search through your deck, get 3 creature cards, and dump them into this card pile, which
Yeah.
is great for Grusilda.
Yeah. So you probably don't want to cast that.
Yeah.
So
It's
okay.
Sugar Monster National.
So now its effect triggers. When it enters the battlefield, put target creature from an opponent's battle graveyard onto the battlefield under my control, and it gains haste, which is nice. But I can't do it for my own. We can't do that. But who am I going to steal?
Well, I have a Snapcaster Mage, a Sphinx of the Final Word, and a Sneak Dispatcher.
Now the Sphinx is a cool one to steal. The problem is if I steal it, I won't be able to Grusilda it anymore.
I have a Vizier of Many Faces, which has many faces.
Yep.
I have a Jinn of Wishes, who wishes it was on the field, and a
An image. So the question is, what would be the right thing to steal here? Now I could again, chat, steal a Sphinx. Gives me a 5/5.
Do you want
Hits with
my
5/5.
advice?
Yep.
I'll steal the Phantasmal Image, making it a copy of this. When it comes to the battlefield, it triggers, and then I get
Does
to
it?
steal something else.
So when okay.
Because it becomes a copy of it.
Of course, yes. Obviously, I'll just steal 0/0
Yep.
and then do that. So I get
So
another
it
3/2.
copies this.
Yep.
Yep. So now this has this ability, and
Yep.
this ability goes on the stack, and you get to steal something.
Else. Yeah. Okay.
This, of course, will have haste because of this one's ability.
Yep. And then we'll get exiled eventually. So I would steal something different. So again, the question is, do I want to steal this now?
Hey, I know what you should do.
Or-
You should probably steal this one.
Because it's the exact
this
same
one will
thing.
come in as a copy of the
This one,
Phantasmal
yeah.
Image, which is a copy of the Blink.
Okay. Right, yeah, I understand how it works now. I get how it works now. Sweet. Okay, so that makes sense. So now I have 2 of those. But they'll get exiled afterwards, so I'm going to lose my token creation, which is cool and bad. Like, it's tempting to keep that in the graveyard, because I could steal it and keep, like, stealing things on the game board, which is
And
cool.
that's
but-
where you have to decide the decision between, do I want to go off this turn and do a nice chunk of damage?
yeah. Or do I want to keep that for
Do I want to keep something so that I can possibly keep reanimating it every time it gets killed?
Yeah.
Or
My assumption is there's going to be cool things to reanimate.
maybe.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be cool things to reanimate. So I don't think it's that bad. Things will come out, they'll eventually go to the graveyard and eventually get reanimated anyway, so I think the smart call is to do it anyway. But maybe I'm wrong, but that's the mystery of playing a deck I've not seen. That makes it fun. And so now I get to steal one more thing.
Hey, you know the other thing you can do is
You could steal
steal a
Snapcaster
Snapcaster
Mage
Mage.
and destroy Al's creature.
Could I? And target instant sorcery card against flashback, which is Collective Defiance. Okay. Right, so that's actually the right thing.
You've got the 3 mana open.
I've got 3 mana open, but I planned on using it for something different. So I planned on using that for something else. Like, I very much planned on using that for something different. So it's a thought, because I could do that, and then I could, burn stuff and remove creatures and things. But I actually don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to steal something else that's not the Snapcaster. But that is a cool idea. I think I'm actually going to, as odd as it is, I'm probably going to, I can't steal the Djinn. The Djinn's on the field. I was in the graveyard. I was in the graveyard, cool. I think I might actually just steal the Sphinx.
The Sphinx still does 5 damage as
Yeah.
opposed to 4.
I'm going to steal the Sphinx. It also means the next thing I do can't be counted, so which is nice. Because now instant sorceries can't be counted, which is exactly what I do. I'm going to tap 3 to play a sorcery, which now can't be counted, called Victimize. Choose 2 target creatures in my graveyard, sack a creature, and return. If I do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. So I'm going to sack something.
The click,
Yeah, sacrifice the click.
right? Because then you can reanimate later with Grusilda.
Exactly. So sacrifice the click.
But you can also do that with this. So if you sack this
Oh,
now,
yeah, I
it
can
goes to the
sacrifice the
graveyard
Vizier, so yeah, I'm gonna sack the Vizier.
instead of
Then
exiling
you won't
it.
get the haste off it.
Yeah, but then I still get it back, so that's kind of like a... It's
But it
kinda
doesn't
free, yeah.
exile at end of turn, it goes to graveyard.
Yeah, so I'm just going to sack that. Just going to go back to the graveyard. And then I get to bring back 2 creatures from my graveyard tapped, which is going to be Infinity Elemental
Oh.
and Gary, because that's all I've got in here.
Okay, so Gary's gonna.
So what's your
trigger.
devotion?
I have to read this first because it comes in as a copyright. Accept its illusion. I assume that means it would copy the cost.
I know. It'll keep it CMC, surely.
Yeah, I don't think it'll copy the cost. As a copy of any creature, it's an illusion in addition to other types and gains.
Yeah, right. So copy the creature.
Let's assume that it doesn't take cost.
Is this on the field?
No, it's not. Sorry.
So how many black have you got? 1, 2, 3,
4,
4,
5.
So you drain everyone for 5.
Yep.
And you gain 10.
I gain 10. So I'm on 44. So you guys can't see the live counters on the screen, but you can see it here. So to cover, I'm on 44, 27, 29. So, and now I have Infinity Elemental back once again, which is kind of funny. Attack step, because obviously I need to attack, right? That gets exiled, so I'm going to swing with, that's obviously a card. I'm going to swing with things, because I can. I'm going to swing Owl's Way. For no major reason, it's just because we have more life and want the game to go for longer, so I just want the game to go for longer, really. That's literally the only reason, otherwise I'd target no creatures.
You
Take your
debate-
8 and a 21.
Let's do that. And then I'm going to leave my 3-2 there, just as a 3-2, in case shenanigans happen. Which they will, because it's Commander. I am going to end my turn at that point.
So these 2
Those 2 get exiled.
Where's
Because it is my next end step. But they had their fun.
That was amazing. That was the best turn ever.
Sorry, it took me a
They
bit.
appreciated it.
It took a little bit, but like, occasionally I play, once every 3 months, I play a good turn in Commander. And I was like, I've actually got something here.
Not
Sweet.
just something like a really fun, stupid turn with
Yeah.
lots of triggers.
Yeah, took a bit. Sorry about that. But no, I mean, Fiddle the Elemental back. Yay.
I think I just lose.
My other plan, which is going to be bring Grusilda back next turn and Elemental's back. Elemental's going to be coming back possibly quite a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I have to steal it. I mean, what?
That also works. Just
So I'm going to play Evan's Stronghold.
okay. That's such a good card, my installation. I like it.
Right.
I like it. This has been a fun game. A really fun game so far. We're all kind of doing things, and everything's kind of shutting things down. And for once, I have something working.
I'm going to play Lightning Greaves again, just to see.
What happens this time? Like every time, you're just like,
I'll take that Tower in the Sky Summoner, which is 2 blue and 2 colors for a legendary creature, Merfolk Wizard, and whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I get a 2/2 blue Drake token creature with flying.
nice play. Especially as it didn't cost you anything.
Exactly.
It's a bargain at twice the price.
It's a bargain, mate.
I'll buy that for $1. How much Robocop in a while?
And I'm going to play Dokkan of Perfection. So it's a 5/4 flyer. When I cast an instant or sorcery, I get a 1/1 blue human wizard creature.
And if you have 3, then
If
you
I have
transform.
3,
Wizards,
it transforms.
Cool.
And it transforms into Final Iteration, which is a 6/5 with flying, and all wizards I control get +2/+1 and flying.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
I'm basically just going to throw it under the bus of Infinity Elemental if it comes my way.
I
That's all I've
imagine
got.
that's kind of what a few people will be doing now. But like, I've just got things to throw under the bus here.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
I think I brought down tokens.
Oh, I'm going to actually, before I do pass my turn, I'll equip the Lightning Greaves.
That makes sense. That makes a little bit of sense.
Ran into play, quick to play.
A little bit of sense.
But because
Especially when some jerk keeps stealing people's stuff.
Jerk.
Speaking of stealing people's stuff,
Sweet, go for it.
Brad,
Ow. It's a 1-3. I will block it with the 3-2.
is that flying?
Yes. You can read it. If you want to take that back, that's cool. Because it sounds like you went away.
No. What I'll do is I'll still declare my attack.
Okay.
And so I'm just going, oh.
But we'll make sure you don't have a blocker.
I get bounced. Cool, that's fine.
Which is it's probably not the best thing for me to do, to be honest. But
You can take it back if you like. It's totally cool. That's a really cool art, by the way.
I know this was.
What's the cool that one? Oh, sick. I like it. If you guys can't see it too well on the camera, I'll show it a little bit.
Is it just an unsummon?
Yeah, it's basically.
You didn't
an
read
unsummon.
out what card it was.
Oh, sorry. It's an instant. It's unsubstantiated for 1 blue,
Okay.
1 colors. Return target spell or creature to its owner's hand.
I like it. Cool.
So I'll draw you a card and do your damage for my attack.
My top card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it did
Oh,
you
of course,
damage.
yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh. And then so you take.
Ow. Yeah, I take one. Anyway.
And I'll play your Swift Hoof Boots. Thank you
Oh,
very much.
nice.
Thank you very much indeed.
Have haste. Oh, that's actually would have been hella good. It would have been like elemental haste, wolf.
And I will pay 1 and I'll equip that to the tower end.
Spewing. Spewing. That would have been a really good card.
Protected.
A really good card. I'm sad. I am sad, chat. I'm sad. I'm just gonna have to kill you.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's just the way it is. I can try and I can succeed.
and I'm done.
I can very much succeed because I noticed that you're tapped out.
Am I?
You have 2. There's not too many counters that can counter for 2.
Counter spell?
Yeah, but isn't there? Can I stop that?
There's
Or?
also.
If you've
Oh
got
wait, it's commander. I forgot. There's all kinds of stuff. Shenanigans.
counter
There's
spell,
like
essence, scatter,
about
negate.
7?
Yeah, never mind. I forgot. There's things that can happen here.
This isn't
so-
standard.
It isn't standard, no. But let's play it anyway, because let's just see what happens, because it's funny, and I'll have a laugh. I expect it to be counted, but if it's not counted, it's funny, and that's my kind of modus operandi. It has to be counted, otherwise there'll be problems. Okay, so I'm going to pay 2 red, and then that's a 2-2, it's a 1-3, that's a 5-4. Okay, and I'm going to pay, I need a red to survive still, and pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I pay a total of 6 for a Starstorm for 4.
Ooh.
So everything takes 4. Every creature takes 4.
I'll give you a pack and a half of one of these.
How about, do you have any conspiracy tests?
This is dumb. It's probably not gonna work, but it'll be funny if it does. So
No, if it works, you win the game.
I'm choosing what's the funny thing to play, less what's the good thing to play. There's other plays that could have done that would have been probably smarter, but this is funnier if it works. So, as is my modus operandi of let's play the funny thing.
Can I have your Sphinx, please?
On what basis?
Oh, is it already exiled?
It's exiled.
Hang on a second.
Well, we can see the card anyway, so can't you just tell us what it does?
I'm willing just to say.
Okay.
Just in case, because I don't. Oh, yeah, actually, sure. So this is Animate Dead. It's 1 black and 1 colorless enchant or enchant creature in a graveyard. When Animate Dead enters the battlefield, wait.
We're gonna laugh if this saves you.
If it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant creature in the graveyard and gains enchant creature put on the battlefield with Animate Dead. Return enchanted creature to battlefield under my control and attach the Animate Dead to it. When it leaves the battlefield, sacrifices it.
So
How big is this guy?
Infinity 5.
Infinity 5.
So what does this mean?
So I'll take my own Infinity Elemental.
Okay, 7 Infinity 5. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. But the effect still triggers.
Yes.
So everything takes 4.
So us included, correct?
And the Infinity Elemental as well.
Yeah. But us included.
Each creature, no. Just players.
Okay, so just go by.
Cool. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to terminate that.
Yep.
Can't be counted.
Ooh,
Destroy target creature. Oh, can't be counted, so I can't regenerate it. Can be counted though.
do I want to do that? No, that's fine. I will let that happen.
Okay, cool.
He
I'm
does
expecting
have
a
an
bounce.
infinity.
I'm expecting a bounce here, so. But for the sake of finishing this off, because I could target you with this, it's again, in the interests of a good laugh, I'm going to swing it with the Infinity Element.
I'm dead. You have killed me, sir. No, I was playing, I literally had hinder.
You bluffed well. You bluffed well, but I still called it. So playing poker, mate. And I was like, I'm just gonna call this bluff because it's funny. It's funny. So you take infinity damage and you die. Those go in the graveyard. I'm tapped out for mana though, and my turn is done. It's your turn. My stupid thing worked. I was like, you get a top deck a counter spell? Really? You get a top deck a counter spell? What is this? That is so unlucky.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That sucks.
It's the card that needed to save me.
Yup. That would have been just and roll. So.
I just don't think I don't have a way to win.
I think I'll win this one.
I mean, or even.
We'll probably play depending on time. We'll probably play a second game, Jack. This is a bit
Well,
short.
I'll let it.
But you maybe I'll stop it. Maybe I can't do anything about it.
Like that is all I have. Like I have nothing.
Oh dear.
So.
Do we go to the back now?
Alright, cool.
The funny part is, had I have survived,
No, that's
Yeah. My turn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna just destroy that probably. I think I might just destroy that. Destroying that sounds good. Cool. Untap everything. Upkeep. Draw a card. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna play that though. I'm gonna pay 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna pay Curtain's Call, which destroys 2 target creatures. That and that.
In response.
Okay. A thing. It's alright.
it's a counter spell.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna brainstorm in an instance of desperation.
Hey, whatever works. I would do the same thing. So what does Brainstorm do? Let's choose.
So I draw 3 cards.
Yep.
And then I take 2 cards from my hand and
Yep.
put them on top of my library.
So you're hoping for a flash monster.
Also, is this the right version? No, the other version. Okay. This is actually the Ice Age version, which says it's an instant. From memory,
Oh.
there was a version that actually said it was an interrupt.
Interrupt. Get out of town.
And then so brainstorm.
Oh, sorry, it costs 1 less because 1 opponent. Yeah, my bad.
And then I'll play. I can't play that one.
Sorry about
It's
that.
actually really good in multiplayer.
Card reader. Oh wait, we actually do have we normally have a producer engineer who would be able to put the cards on screen, but we're kind of out.
I'll counter it.
Hey!
Nice, that worked out well. So that worked out well. Your desperation
And then I'll-
paid off.
No.
Trigger.
Trigger. Whenever a spell you control, you may draw a
I
card.
draw
So
a card and then discard a
oh,
card.
you may, if they want to,
But then I didn't want to actually.
but you don't have to. But,
It's already done.
Scully's rummage.
No, it was a mistake because I knew what was on the deck because I'd brainstormed.
yeah.
So
yeah.
rummaging was a massive mistake because I knew what I had.
That's why I was like, you can make. You're willing to take it back if you like. So I'm
No,
pretty sure.
it's okay.
Okay, cool.
It's all done.
Just blame me, it's fine.
That's easy too.
Yeah.
Rip. Okay, cool.
See, chat, there you go. You can blame me.
Right, okay.
Cheshire says it's fine.
Says it's fine, therefore it's fine. Okay, I am going to.
I'm going to be controversial and I'm going to say that white-water counter spells are the best counter spells in the game.
Good insight. Thank you for your input.
Just so that everyone knows, I discarded Tendrils of Agony.
What creatures are in
What
your
am I-
graveyard, by the way?
What are my chances?
Out of curiosity.
Against one person. When its cost is also reduced by 1.
No, it's still not. Because
There's a program that can do it, engineer, but it requires us to have a closer camera for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry to be a pain.
Plus, we don't have an updated database for our card game at this point.
Right.
Because we haven't gotten it set up yet.
Really happy Snapcaster's still in the graveyard. I'm going to leave it in there for the time being, because Snapcaster might come in handy later. I'm so sorry, I can't pick these up. I'm terrible. What I get for biting anyone else? Cool. I'm going to pay 3 to play Manic Vandal, and I'm just going to destroy a Lightning Bolts. Because when it enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact. That's all it does. Has Summoning Sickness.
2
Time
colors
being.
for a 2/2.
Not too bad. And I'm going to swing at you with the Infinity Elemental and with Gary.
I'm going to let it all through.
You can block the Infinity Elemental.
I could, but that's not going to help me because I know what's on the top of my deck.
Oh.
Really?
Fair enough. GG.
I'm out of here, so
Your face. You're like, what? Treasure Cruise, Delve. You could try and delve.
I could have.
You could have delved and like.
You could still
But
delve.
like, I don't have enough. Like, I have a look at this. I was getting into the stuff that was going to help me.
Yeah, enough fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, look at all those lands.
It's
That's
taken like half a year, but Brad finally wins a commander.
holy crap.
Thanks to this stupid creature.
I didn't get one single one of my mana rocks, my ramps. I didn't get any of my card draw. Like, you can't storm out without some of those things.
No. Brad actually won a thing, and I even used my commander's effect and everything. I normally don't even bother playing in the commander.
That didn't take that long.
No, it's playing a lot.
Like what, an hour?
It's fine. Well, it's 3:30 now. We started at what, 2:30-ish?
2:30ish, yeah.
We've got time for one
Let's
more.
have another game.
Give them a game.
Yep.
Let's do it again. We've got time for one more. GG all round. Brad finally wins one.
How's chat? Are they enjoying this?
Watch it never happen again. So.
One game.
Look, even if my deck does exactly what it's supposed to do, and like it does it perfectly, I still lose these games.
Remaining in my hand was an Ambitions Cost, the Puppeteer again, a Cathartic Reunion, and Bontu's Last Reckonings. I had a board wipe and a ridiculous amount of card draw if I needed it. Was what was remaining.
I like having scene switching at my hand. Yeah, so this is the thing. We did have more guests and stuff lined up today. Unfortunately, due to one of them having to go to, I believe, a funeral, some fires around Melbourne, because Melbourne's mostly on fire and sick, and sickness, it ended up just being 3 of us. I was actually going to be the producer today because I felt like I wanted a day that was off camera for once, to get to know our setup and try and kind of just, make it as good as we could. But that's going to happen next time, so you just have to deal.
Have to deal with it. So.
Just have to deal. There's not much we can do.
It's like a blast inboard commander. Commander's really fun. This is basically, I really only play drafts, because then Al gets cards, trying to keep them, and then commander. It's kind of all I play. The only cards I keep for Magic is the promo one that Wizards send for Christmas every year.
Did you get one this year?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
I keep them to collect them. So I have this one and I got one of them from last year.
I was going to say, because if not, I can follow up for you.
That's cool. I got that. But yeah, that's all I keep. Otherwise, I give all my cards to Al, because Al plays a lot more than I do. Whereas I only play during these broadcasts, so there's no real reason for me to keep cards, apart from maybe having like, you know, a basic deck just to have fun with. If I'm like, you know, chuck it in the bag, play some Magic. Yeah, sure, I got a deck on me. So
Well,
Standing motherfucker all day long.
Standing pirates, yar.
but otherwise, I kind of only play for these commander things. But I really like the way commander works, and yeah, drafts are fun too. Drafts are always fun. You got a 3. I've got a 3 as well.
Roll a 3. Roll, that's not a 3.
4. You tried. You one off. You're close. Gonna take probably severe shuffling because I had a lot of lands in there. So
Do you want me to shuffle it for you?
yes, please. Thank you. I mean, let's cut this.
Sometimes you're like a child, Brad.
Sometimes. You give me
I
too much
wasn't-
credit.
No, okay. So
Standard
if
dinners
I
or
had
go
said
home?
you're like a child, instead of saying sometimes, it comes off really hostile.
Yeah, it's fine.
And look, I don't want to come off as hostile. I'm
Mate.
not a hostile person.
I give flack back as good as I get. It's all good.
I know, I get enough at work where people are like, you actually look kind of scary, and then you open your mouth and I realize that you're just a kid. And I'm like,
That's like insulting in many ways.
yeah, pretty much.
There's like nothing about that statement that's nice.
But I'm like,
It's like-
I wear freaking Marvel t-shirts to work on casual days. Like,
It's like,
there's no way I look intimidating.
here's an aggressive statement into a passive aggressive statement.
Yeah, exactly.
In case you didn't get the aggressive statement, we'll go subtle for the next one. Maybe you only get subtle ones.
There we go.
Pre-release this weekend. Oh, you're going on engineer.
Yes,
Nice.
this release this weekend. I am
Thank you.
so damn hyped. This set looks so good. If you want to read anything about maybe some of the cards in this set, I did write a thing up for goto.game. It's on their front page right now, and they should be showing it out some point today, where I wrote up about Rivals of Ixalan, and it looks like such a sweet set that I'm really hyped for. And anyone knows me that knows that I'm not exactly a wizard shill, as people put it. I'll speak my mind, and this set looks amazing for Commander. There is some amazing stuff.
I'm going to keep this hand just because I don't really know what's in the deck and I have enough land to play. So, as is the rule with the command, I'm like, do I have enough land in this hand? Yes, so we shall keep it.
I probably shouldn't keep this. I think it's probably a trap, but I'm going to anyway. It's a trap.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Until somebody casts Rewind.
Yep. Not so fun then.
Well, I mean, it's fun for the player.
That's true. It's fun for someone.
Exactly.
But I will elect to keep this hand.
Yep, so I'm on the play.
Yep.
I'm going to play Reliquary Tower.
Oh!
Yeah, I know, right?
The power.
Right out of the bat. I'm going to play Gitaxium.
Did you draw for your turn?
Oh, I didn't actually, I know.
Are you paying the 2 life?
I'm gonna play. Well, I don't have a blue mana source, so yeah.
I'm just asking to make sure.
I'm gonna play the 2 life, and I'm gonna look at your hand.
Looking forward to Dominaria and the return to the Incompetence squad.
Look, hopefully we get an Urza, a proper Urza, not an unstable Urza.
Unstable Urza was amazing, and then I'm gonna pass the turn.
But Dominaria looks great. I am so hyped. Water Regrave tapped. I'm looking to pay the 2 life yours.
Cool. I'm going to draw a card. That's a cool looking card. Not useful, but it looks cool. Sorry, it's a cool looking card. So I'm going to pay the Swamps. Here's a Swamp.
Of course, this year, is the 25th year of Magic, so going back to Dominaria feels right. I'm sure, Brad, there's some stuff in Dominaria that could potentially be in Dominaria they might be looking forward to.
Possibly, I haven't
coming
looked at it yet,
back. Joya is coming back.
Okay.
It looked like, I think it was Teferi in the poster, maybe.
Right.
I could be wrong, it might have been Urtai. And it looked like in the background, in the art, there was like a ship that looked like it was either the Weatherlight or the Predator.
Okay.
So I'm like...
Which means that can come back too.
Does that mean Krovax? Does that mean Krovax? Are we going to see Krovax?
You never know. I guess we'll know in about a week. So
yeah.
I'm going to end my turn at this point.
Okay. But it's funny, somebody was like, oh, they can't bring Urza back. Urza's dead. I'm like, Urza's...
That's when you go like, not that attitude.
I'm going to play Soaring Skycliff.
Yup.
And it comes in tapped. And when it does come in, I can give a creature flying. I have no creatures, so I won't.
Cool,
and then I'll pass the turn.
Cool end though.
I will play a Reflecting Pool, which can add mana of any color an opponent can produce.
Cool.
And then now I can speak real good, like, yeah. And I'm done.
Alright, cool. My turn. Draw a card. Okay. I'm going to play Rakdos Canarium, which comes intact. And I also have to return land to my hand. But it produces a black and a red. So it's a 2 mana production land. And I'm going to end my turn. Okay.
What about you, chat? What are you looking forward to from the potential?
I've realised that was a bad play, because I'm now at 8 cards and need to discard a card. So that was a sleep on my part. But okay. I have to discard something, but maybe it'll work. Maybe I can shut a creature.
Okay, in a
which I actually am going to do. It's actually quite smart.
I am going to play Temple of the False God.
Okay.
Absolutely useless at the moment, but shh, don't tell anyone. Then
I'm discarding the Titan, by the way.
I'm going to play Search for Azcanta.
Ooh.
Your upkeep, look at the top card of your library and put it into your graveyard. If you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform it. Okay.
And then I am going to pass the turn.
I was like, oh man, I'm going to discard. I'm like, wait a second, it puts it in the graveyard. Yes! Not so bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Not so bad.
I'm going to play a Sunken Hollow, which is basically just a dual land that
Pass
comes
me a
from play
dice,
tapped.
please.
And I'm
Thank you.
done.
Cool, my turn. Let's draw a card. Whoop.
Draw a go, draw a go, draw a go.
Okay. I'm going to play a Foreboding Ruins. I may reveal a Swamp or Mountain card from my hand.
Pretty foreboding.
So it can now do
I see
mana
that little
things.
combo that you just did there with 2 turns. I get it.
Yeah.
I see what you did.
I've somehow gotten good at Magic a little bit.
You've always been good at Magic. It just hides beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Surface, not surface.
Yeah.
It hides beneath your watery snakes.
I'm going to pay 1 to reanimate. Retire creature from great. I'm going to
Yeah,
count
hey,
that. Yeah, no.
memorize.
It's a no.
Okay, so 1 blue, 1 colorless instant. This is, of course, the Eternal Master's Art, which is fantastic. Can a target spell, if that spell is countered this way, put it on top of its owner's library instead of your graveyard.
So I'm going to try and play it again next time. Yep. Cool, sweet. Okay, but basically what Reanimate does is put a creature back into play and I'll lose life. So that was one when I was like, looks cool, by the way. Because I was like, I'll just reanimate it and then I get to start. Then it gets to effect and I can start hitting stuff. So.
Yeah.
But obviously now I can't because it was counted. I will end my turn.
La counter.
Okay, so I got an upkeep trigger, but I'm not going to do that.
First Dog does not know much about Dominaria, so I hope to learn more about it. Nice. The pre-release will obviously give us a lot of information, if not all information.
I'm going to play a Swamp. My first full art one. Yay,
Yeah, boys.
go team. Then I am going to play Mindstone. So basically just an artifact that taps for 1 mana.
Or tap 1, sacrifice, draw a card.
Yeah, but yeah. Then I am going to pass the turn.
Alright. untap onsen drawer, onsen clear tapped mirror pool.
Cool.
So I need to explain what mirror pool does, just
Please
so
do.
everyone at the table knows. Comes into play tapped, tap it to create 1 generic mana to mana pool, 2 and 1 generic tap, sacrifice the mirror pool to copy target instant or sorcery spell that I control, and then choose new targets. 4, 1 colorless, and tap it, sacrifice it, put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of target creature I control.
Messy.
Yeah, it does cool stuff. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go blue and a black and play my commander.
Fair.
Go.
Cool. I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw a card. It's probably the same card I got before. If it wasn't, I'd be cheating.
Is it a reanimate? My goodness.
My lord. Play Molten Slag Heap.
No, we're not playing Lords in these days.
My lord. I'm going to play Molten Slag Heap, which again is the one I can tap for a colorless, or I can start charging mana counters on it when I have end of
It's
turn
a
no matter
storage
what.
land.
It's storage land. I do like storage.
It likes to store your junk.
It does a little bit. Big fan of that, isn't it? Big fan of that indeed. So I have 3 mana on the field now. Not a whole lot I can really or want to do with 3, apart from try and reanimate again, which is exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to attempt to reanimate again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to reanimate the Inferno Titan. So first of all, I lose 6.
No. No.
Yep. Okay, so first of all, unless it's counted,
No.
No.
so I'm going to lose 6 life, because
Yep.
its converted mana cost is 6. And when it enters the battlefield or attacks, deals 3 damage divided as I choose among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures and or players. So that's going to take 2.
Oh, come on.
And I'll let you take 1 as well. 'Cause why
Oh, you dirty man.
not gain 1.
You dirty man.
But unfortunately, I can't attack with it this turn.
Touch me
Because
with
it's
your
not,
Hong Kong burn and love.
mate. Because it has not got haste. So it's just going to sit there and be like, hey guys, please don't kill me. I'm
Please
just
don't
a,
kill
I'm just a
everyone
6/6 minding its own business. So I'm going to, at this point, but I do have 2 mana open, which is good. End the turn. Okay. I did a thing.
You did do a thing, indeed.
Commander's scary, I don't like it. I don't like it, it can go away.
Yeah, you just wait.
It'll come back, yeah. It's pretty cheap. The good thing about that commander is it's such a cheap commander to play.
Yeah.
Like, it's turn 2 commander.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then you can immediately, like, that's a really good commander in that regard.
It's
so.
so good. It's so good. That's why I wanted to
But
like...
it really starts losing its benefit once it's been nuked
Yeah.
once or twice.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like you play it and then when it's gone, but I have my fun with it. So probably
why
by
I
the time
had
it's
to
been
try
nuked
it out.
twice, probably not worth playing anymore.
Yeah.
But as a 4 cost, it's still
It looks fun.
yeah. 4 cost, it's still got value though.
Yeah, exactly.
At 6 cost,
6 cost, you're getting a bit iffy, but I mean, I still would.
it's situational at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, I've got nothing else to do. I guess I'll play my commander, which is generally the case with
Yeah,
commanders.
and the whole deck is
I'm
not
gonna-
built around the commander. It's built in theme of the commander.
Yes, very true.
Okay, so I'm going to play Talon Sky Summoner. Whenever I cast an instance or a sorcery, I get a 2/2 Drake creature with flying.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Token strats.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Alright. Look at this, I finally got an island. Yay!
Yay!
5 mana.
I am behind in mana. Good lord.
I
That's
know,
okay.
But it means I can start copying stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 blue, 3 colorless.
Copying stuff. Ooh, I like it.
There's a copy of any creature on the battlefield except against X. Has
Ooh.
base power and toughness of X. Okay, cool. So, the weird part here is that so
First of all, what's the card called?
this is 1 blue and 3 colors for Gigantoplasm.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fun.
Now time to read.
Yeah. So when it comes into play, it enters as a copy, or I may have it enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it gains X. This creature has power, base, and toughness of X.
X being equal to.
However much I pay.
Okay.
Right? So it comes in as a copy of this, which is
Yep.
6/6.
Yep.
I also have the ability of paying any amount of mana
To make it larger.
To make it larger for its base power and toughness.
Yep.
That's the confusing part.
Yeah. So it's not counters. It's just
I'm
it's now.
gonna have it come in as a copy of that and
Cool.
not
Do that.
use that ability
Okay.
because I don't want to make it base power and toughness of 1.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
But I
actually.
can pay that at any time. So if I end up with 20 mana, I can make it a 20/20, which
That's
is fine.
Which is fine. Yeah. Of course.
Now, in saying that, 3 damage to your face.
Yeah, ow. I take 3. Bop, bop, bop.
Because you deserve that.
Cool. I probably do.
Your turn.
Right, sweet. Untap, unkeep, and draw a card. Whoop.
Not that I hold grudges, I harbour them.
Eh.
My harbour is pretty big.
If you're gonna do it right, right? So,
Exactly.
so now I have 5 mana as well because I forgot that that's worth 2. Because I'm dumb.
Well, at the moment, I only have 4 mana available to me. Well, actually, no, I don't. I lied. But if I get one more land, you guys are in trouble.
We're in trouble.
On a journey to nowhere?
So a lot of these cards I really can't do much with, to be honest. Because again, like before, they require a bit of graveyard repletion, which is fine. But I'm going to swing at something, with something. That'll probably just block that, to be honest.
Probably.
Because you're going to, and then what do I do about it? We can both die. So, but the 3 ping still happens, because it's when I attack. Doesn't matter what happens, as long as I attack with it, the thing occurs. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
But you can assign that 3 damage anywhere, can't you?
I can assign it anywhere. So I can assign it to players or to any creatures. I can just assign it. So there's 3 damage amongst 1, 2, or 3 target creatures and or players. So it's just 3 damage goes onto a thing, no matter what it is. Let's see here. I'm going to swing your way.
Okay.
For 6.
I'll take it.
I would probably... I'm going to be that guy. You might as well block it. Because I still get to do the 3 ping.
Well,
Well, you do it when you attack. So you
When I
declare
attack...
your
Oh,
attack,
okay, so I declare my attacker and then I can...
Then you can do the ping.
Okay, and then they declare blockers.
Yep.
So my response would be to ping that for 2, to remove the blocker,
Yep. And then 1 damage to me.
and then hit you for 1, yeah. Because it's funny.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And then
It is,
I
and
have...
that's fine. And this game is about grudges, and I will hold
That's
my
it.
grudges.
I'm the
I mean,
black
what?
player. I have grudges. No, whatever. Okay, and I'm going to... Ooh, I forgot to do the pun language. I forgot to do my storage counter. That's my bad. My bad for forgetting. End of turn storage counter. But remember, I just put it on a post-it note, eh? Post-it note might be the way to do that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going to play 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Vindictive Lich. It's a 4/1, and when it dies, I choose 1 or more. Each mode must target a different player. Target opponent sacks a creature, target opponent discards 2 cards, target opponent loses 5 life. So when it dies, something will happen to both of you. And potentially myself, if I want to sack something into the graveyard. Or if I want to discard cards from my hand, specifically to put them in the graveyard. So, that's all that does. I'm going to end my turn at that point.
upkeep trigger.
It's all target opponent. Can't tell you.
Oh, I can't take myself there. Never mind. Yeah, target
Just wanted
opponent.
to
Yeah.
clarify that one for the
Yep.
chat.
Good
before they
clarification.
jumped on you.
Ah.
Especially that thirsty dog.
So yeah, I can only target 2 of those abilities, but it's still 2 abilities. And if we had a 4th player, it'd be like, that's a nasty card.
That's why it is in it. Yeah.
It's like everyone suffers a little bit, and then everyone hates me, which is fine.
Exactly. But then again, this deck draws a lot of hate as well.
Yeah, it's
You know, I'm just going to play your best cards.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a nice something you've got there.
Mine
Mind
now.
If I never mind, it's mine.
My card now. My card now.
Okay, I am going to play As Foretold.
Yup.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, I put a counter on As Foretold. Once each turn, I can play a card with mana cost X or less, where X is the number of time counters on As Foretold for nothing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That's just like a
I get free cards. Hi.
3 cards, yeah.
Then I'm going to play Baral, Chief of Compliance. So instants and sorceries I cast 1 less, and whenever a spell or ability I control counters a spell, I draw a card.
I love Baral.
And I will pass the turn. Can I grab another dice, please?
Of course you may.
Thank you very much.
Temple of the False God. Do you want to know how much I love Baral? 2 colors. Blue, blue. Okay, so this is Entrancing Melody. This is blue, X. Gain control of target creature with a converted mana cost of X, which is 2. Thanks.
Wow. Stolen.
Nice.
Just stolen. It's a bit rude.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Rude dude.
Now, I think what I will do is I will just pass the turn, actually.
Okay, cool. My turn.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's untap the things, upkeep nothing, and then draw a card. Whoop. I'll play Exotic Orchid. Exotic Orchid, which is Tap to add 1 mana of any colored land an opponent controls can produce. So that's currently blue and black. Black is useful to me, blue not so much. But black is useful to me, so that is worth. So I'll pretty much be tapping that for black. So now 5 cards, which is great. I do like that. 5 is nice. But again, can't do a whole lot with this hand right now, can I? I really can't. There's not much I can do. So, I'm going to move into combat phase. Now, what will I do here? I have a 6/6 that's going to attack something and then hit something for something. And then a 4/1 that can swing for things as well, which will have crazy effects on it when it dies. So it's kind of not free damage if I want to attack with it, which I probably won't, to be honest. Instead, I'm going to use my Infernal Titan to attack in your direction. And then on attack, it does 3 damage, so I'm going to destroy that. Because let's just get everyone to hate me, because why not? It's fun that way, hey? And okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, cool.
I don't even know if I've...
Pardon? Not yet, so... Oh yeah, you take a... I do want to pump the Infernal
I don't know
Titan.
what I was on. Just chat. I don't know if I should be 1 less than I am now.
If we're not sure, let's be generous, so...
No, you should be right.
Cool. Now, do I want to pump it is the question. I probably don't, so I don't think I will pump it. I think I will just leave it as is. Main step 2! Let's do things. Probably play this in the wrong order, but you know what? That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to pay 4. So 1, 2, 3. Keep remembering that's worth 2, Brad. 4. Pay 4. For Ancient Craving. I lose 3 life. Ow, ow, ow. But I draw 3 cards. Which is a really good card. Because 3 cards is a ridiculous amount of cards. Why did you put that card in here? I could have... Oh, whatever. Sorry. It's like, what? And I am going to, at that point, say my turn is complete.
I likely thought it was a very good card. And
So,
if it's the card I
upkeep
think it is
triggers.
that says look through your deck and discard a creature card, that's probably why. If it's not, then I don't know what creature or card it is.
It's more a funny card,
And I
less
might
a
have
cool
chucked it in
card.
there. Oh! Summon the pack!
Well, it's a card that I would know, so let's be real, that's exactly what it is. So, yeah.
It
So,
dawned on me as I started talking, I was like, wait,
realistically,
I wonder if it is.
why'd you put some on the pack in
Because
this?
it's amazing, and this is an unstable commander.
That's true, it is actually
Okay.
really good. It just cost me
It
money.
really should have been in this deck, because it would have been
So-
hilarious.
It costs money.
It does cost money.
How many cards you got in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in my hand.
6, okay. And you have probably less than that?
I've got 4.
Okay. So I'm going to play this Lotus Petal
Yep.
Can I?
and
No, I'm kidding.
just leave it there. Then I'm going to play 1, 2, and leave these lightning greaves here.
Why didn't you use the Temple of Force God to do that?
Well, look, I didn't. It doesn't
Okay.
even matter.
That's fine. Storm counters too.
I'm going to play Whispering Madness.
Counters 3.
Each player discards his... Well, maybe. Each player discards his or her hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way.
So I'll discard Rewind, Fairy Artisans, Magus of the Will, and Moldrooper.
I will discard... So you'll draw 6. Boneyard Parley, Victimize, Grave Upheaval, which I was going to say when that died. A Chroma Angel of Fury, Necromantic Selection, I just drew those, and then Summon the Pack. The other 3 I just drew, so... But they're all a bit endgame, and to be honest, there's no lands here, so...
So we
I wouldn't
all
be able to draw
draw
them. We draw 6.
6 cards.
So that's actually kind of worked out somewhat okay for me, because I didn't have any lands. Which is not great.
It did not work out well for me,
Oh, dear.
however.
Did I draw an instance?
Have you been doing Search for Us game?
Yeah, but I didn't want to put them into my graveyard. Now, a lot of these I would have put into my graveyard, yeah. So I'm going to play Drowned Catacomb for turn. And I think I'm just passing the turn now, unfortunately.
It's fine. It's fine. Draw. Okay, let's have a look here. So I'm going to play a Dark Water Catacombs, which is 1 and tap to add a blue and a black to my mana pool,
Okay.
which is quite stunning, which I will do. So blue and black in my mana pool, and then 2. I will put the Inferno Titan into your library, second from the top, please.
Second from the top.
Yep.
So as in like there's a card and then it. So second
Yes.
from the top.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
From the top.
Just making sure. Gotta make sure things are done nice and proper.
So it's 4.
Rip my 6/6. But and it's not in the graveyard either, so I can't just bring it back. So. But that's fine.
And I'm going to attack you with my Inferno Titan.
Okay.
But I'll be directing 3 damage directly at your face.
I will take 3. I will block it with the 4/1.
Yep.
I choose to do nothing. The battle resolves.
Yep.
Ah, cool. So it's effects trigger. So I get to make somebody discard cards, somebody lose life, somebody sacrifice a creature. 2 of those things will occur. You're going to sacrifice a creature,
Sure.
and you can discard 2 cards, I guess.
2 cards, awesome. I can totally discard 2 cards.
Top
You have
skill laser.
no idea. Yeah.
Yeah, probably actually shouldn't have done that, but it makes the game fun. So I also don't know.
It also triggers that on my upkeep, so I'm okay with that.
I also didn't really get to see what this deck did, so I kind of want to see it accelerate a bit. So, and of course you play it. I just want to see what it does. So I'm kind of curious. I already won my game. I'm happy. So I'm happy for like another 12 months of streaming. I got 1 victory, so I'm done. So draw a card, play a land. So hooray! I got land because of that card cycle thing. So I'm not too unhappy with that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 land on field. I have 7 land to use. Is a word I'm saying a lot. Shouldn't help me much. But still,
Things that make you go.
Alrighty. I think I might try and do it this way, because why not? I'm going to pay 3, 1, 2, 3 to play Buried Alive. Search my library for 3 creature cards, put them in the graveyard, and shuffle my library. But what the hell should I be searching for that's not Infinity Elementals? I'm going to search that, of course. I have no idea what else to search for in this deck, and it's going to take me all day to figure it out. So.
There is, I think, a Territorial Hellkite in there. There's a whole bunch of really cool stuff that you can mash together with other creatures.
This could take some time, chat. I apologize. Gary might not be too bad, actually.
Gary's it's a fine
Gary's
choice.
okay if you you need more black out.
I haven't got enough black on the field with
Yeah.
Gary yet, but I might get it. So, let's see. So I'm trying to be quick with this, but obviously it's going to be a time because I don't know this deck too well.
So you dumping creatures into the graveyard is certainly no feat of madness.
No.
There's no way somebody can copy stuff in your graveyard, so it's okay.
So I'm just kind of trying to highlight a card that might be good. That's one that's definitely good. So I'll bring Whispering one in. There's obviously Old Mate. Okay.
Oh yeah, Shieldred Whispering one. That's
That's
a
definitely
really great
one.
idea. Thank you.
That one's not too bad either, honestly. It's not great, but I might well take it because it could be good, and I don't want to spend too much longer on this. Oh, hold on, what's this one? It's not great. I am going to instead bring back. So I've chosen Obnixilus the Fallen, Infinity Elemental, and Shoulder of the Whispering one. They all go into the graveyard. Then I have to shuffle my library, which is going to take me 10 minutes. So I'll do that in.
I was going to say, do you have any other cards to play?
No, I'm probably going to do that in the moment there's any card effect. I'll do that, or my turn ends, I'll just shuffle as a courtesy for time. So they're all in the graveyard now, which is great for me. But I can't put you into play yet because you cost 5, and I only have 4 available, which is fine. It doesn't bother me so much. Okay, so I am going to, in response to that, pay 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to play Zwide and Shuffle. Solemn Simulacrum. To put a basic land in, put it in tapped, and then shuffle my library. I will be searching for a red card, a red mountain. And then I'm going to end the turn at that point, so please go ahead.
Okay.
It's technically colorless.
On tap.
It's technically colorless. It
I'll
produces
keep-
red.
Ah, that's true. That
You
is
said
very
red
true.
mountain,
It's
so
very
I thought
true.
I'd pull you up on it because
You all need one more land strat, right?
I have the need to feel slightly
Hey,
superior.
feel free to correct me all the time, because that's... Your X is still on the field, it didn't kill that, so...
Yeah, I know, you left it. I'm
Draw
like,
for turn.
okay. I guess I know what I'm doing next
Search
time.
for Azcanta.
Which is, which hand do you want to go for is the question.
Turns over.
Probably mine. But
Flip him as Cancer. So, as Cancer, when it becomes flipped, becomes a legendary land that taps for 1 blue.
Ooh.
You can also tap 1 blue and 3 colors and itself to look at the top 4 cards of your library and take any instant or sorcery from amongst those 4 cards, put it into your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order.
that's really good. I like it.
Hashtag real good.
Using as foretold for turn, I'm gonna play Augur of Bolus. So I get to look at the top 3 cards in my library. I can, if I get an instance or sorcery, I can put it in my hand. I can reveal it and put it in my hand, and the rest go on the bottom of my library.
What is it?
It's Essence Scatter.
Ooh.
And then I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for black. Play Lily.
Ooh.
Oh, Liliana Vest, Planeswalker on the field.
Someone's actually playing
Can you
a
pass me another? I'm playing 2 of them, but the other one is the better one, and I haven't seen it
Jason
yet.
Delaran?
No,
cut that if you want.
Teferi.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Temporal Archmage.
I am going to -2, and I'm going to search my card and put it on top of my library.
And will that make you done?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just take my turn. Island.
Ooh.
Let's just shuffle this around just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. There's a method to I see madness, damn it.
Gonna tell you right now, my hands are really not worth looking at. So
Your discard pile is though.
yeah, that's different. But my hands are really not worth looking at. So
Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's not so fun, but still, it's kind of fun.
there's some good stuff in there for pinching. Very good stuff for pinching, which is very important for me because I want to do the pinching.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Pinch something cool, do something cool.
Body double.
Which does what? You may have,
Shoulder.
so which
So,
does what?
this is.
I'm assuming you just steal it.
Oh, no, stays in there.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a shapeshifter for 4 colors and 1 blue. I may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of another creature card in a graveyard,
Okay,
which is going to be that one.
that one. Yep.
Um,
So at the beginning of his upkeep, return target creature from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Here, there's Pluto in your hand.
I told you my hand's not worth looking at. It's trash.
It's
So
fine. I like trash.
my hand is Collective Defiance, some stuff acquired, Fell War Stone, and Tyrant's Familiar is my hand. In the interest of
Like it's no longer December, which is
disclosing what is my hand, I'm going to put them upside down so that we know they're not in the field. He can read them, and that's my hand. So,
My reading stuff's real good.
and of course, I can't play this. Keep in mind, it's stuck on my hand. I can't just play it myself. Cool. So my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Cool. At the beginning of my upkeep, I have to sacrifice a creature. So I have to sacrifice this.
Yep.
So I draw a card as well.
Yay!
So I untap first.
Yep.
Untap, just in order. I upkeep, sack that.
Untap. Upkeep.
I draw a card in response, and then I
Draw.
draw again. Necromancer and Collective Brutality.
Ooh, brutality.
That's my hand at the moment. No land to play currently. I'm going to tap 2 to play Hillwallstone, which is an artifact. I can tap it to add mana, so just mana acceleration.
Mana rock.
I need my mana, basically. Mana sounds good.
It likes to rock.
I don't
It
have a
likes
lot of
to
it.
roll.
Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left. 7 mana left, because it can be used straight away. Yeah. Okay, so 7 mana left. What the hell's this thing do? Can't read my own cards. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. Right, okay. Can you sacrifice abilities immediately?
If it says X sacrifice,
Like tap, like
tap sacrifice,
yeah.
or if it says
cast a mana.
So if it's
Could I use this ability straight away?
Okay.
I have to wait a turn.
No, because it's a
A
creature.
tap. It's a tap turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Yeah. So if it's not a creature, then yes. But if it's a creature, then no.
to make it sure.
So it's the same with the mana ability on a creature. If a creature says tap to do something,
Yeah.
it can't tap to do something because it's like, I just got cast and I can't move. I'm too tired. Go away.
Go away.
Shut up,
Yeah.
answer.
I just want to make sure. That's all. I just didn't want to do things wrong. So. Okay. What's the strength of that again?
This is
6/6.
A 6/6.
It's big.
Yes.
It's rather big. I can't kill it. Can't kill it with that. I can just discuss everything in my hand because you all can see it. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
I could kill it if I did a couple of things. But I would need to do multiple things to kill that 6/6. And I don't know if it's worth it. But it does mean we have to sacrifice. If I just put one creature into play, I'm going to have to sacrifice it when it comes around. So, but if I leave it alone, you'll have to sacrifice a creature, which you don't have.
Yeah, I do.
A planeswalker? Is that a creature?
No, I've got Augur of Bolas.
Okay, so I could make you sacrifice something.
I like to call him Uggy.
He's served his purpose.
Served his purpose.
He's more than willing to
That's why
die
I
for the
call him-
cause now.
That's why I call him
Okay.
Uggy, because he's like Ugg boots.
Or I could just play
For
multiple
anyone in
creatures.
Australia
Multiple
who's-
creatures is probably the smart move, and then just try and survive a turn. So I'm going to pay 2 to play a Prince Necromancer onto the field. So he's a 1/1, black, tap, sacrifice. Put a creature card to the battlefield, gains haste, next step, sacrifice it. That's what it does. And then with the remaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I will lay my commander. So they're on the field. These are currently in my hand. My hand is here. Do you want me to just hold on to it? If you want to take a look at it, you can say, I want to look at my hand.
Yeah. That's probably going to be easier that way.
For the interest of that, I'm just going to hold on to
For
it all.
the interest of saving space on
Saving
the
space on the battlefield. He can see my hand. If he wants to, he can. So I have on the field an Apprentice and a Grusilda, unless you're going to do something in response.
No, you're right.
Cool. Awesome. I'm going to end my turn at that point.
Okay, on your end step,
There we go.
I'll activate as counter.
Goes searching. Goes the search for as contest.
Okay, I reveal
I'll say
Treasure
yours.
Cruise.
Okay. How'd you be? I'll just. If you'll excuse me. Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
the planets.
So all those cards that I discarded,
Okay.
what do they do? I'm just going to look at them for a bit, sorry. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm assuming no one cares about discard
No,
order.
no.
Thank you. Just making sure.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in any of these decks, I believe, that says the top card of your discard pile is X.
Cool.
Okay, so I am going to play. No, not that. Treasure Cruise. So
So, let's just, I just want to make a joke here about how you went for a search for us as Cantor. You did it via a treasure cruise.
yes,
Yes.
Just,
Okay.
yes.
You went on the
I
cruise
appreciate how you just
to
did
search
not
for
respect
us,
that. Or just, yes.
whatever.
I think it's hilarious. Come
Okay.
on, chat's with me, right, chat?
Okay, so basically Treasure Cruise is 7 and a blue, draw 3 cards, but it has delve. So for each card I exile from my graveyard, I can reduce the mana cost of it by 1.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm on it.
And that should be sacrificed, actually.
Oh, was it supposed to be? Okay. 5.
That answers that question.
Yeah.
Of course, yes. Perfect. Yep.
Makes us-
4. 4.
It's a good effect.
5. 6.
While that's resolving,
Yep.
return that to your hand.
Yeah, cool. That's fine. But that's not in there anymore, so I don't mind so much. So
So I have to pay
Just
1
means at the start. of
yeah,
your-
and a blue.
it's fine. That's fine. It is
I'll
what it
make
is,
it
so.
cost more.
That's okay. I'm just gonna play it again. So
I know. It just makes me
That
happy
should
when
have
I'm
actually
like,
tipped up on my
just-
hey, it's not in there anymore, which I'm happy with because that bad boy has haste bring outs. So I would much rather take that, and that's not in the hand anymore. And there's only one of them, so unless there's something else in the hand that does that, which maybe there is. I don't know this deck, so
Oh.
I don't trust your responses anymore. So
Because of my poke face.
yeah.
And then I am going to play Call to Mind, which is return target instance or sorcery card from the graveyard to my hand.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to bring back Beseech the Queen, which lets me look for a card with converted mana cost equal to the number of lands I control.
Storm count is 2.
Cool. That's
No,
what the whole
okay.
call's for. Yeah.
I'm going to pass it. Actually, I'm going to down tick Lily
Uh-huh.
and search for a card and put it on top of
on
my
top.
library. And then I'm going to end my turn.
Cool.
Oh boy.
So you get your upkeep effect.
Upkeep trigger.
So again, the trigger is shouldered at the beginning of the player who has its upkeep. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a very good card. So you get a free creature, and then in our turns we lose a creature. So it's very scary. That thing needs to go very quickly. Very quickly. But it can only be their graveyard. It cannot be others. It cannot be opponents. It cannot be opponents' graveyards.
Gigantoplasm as a copy of Infinity Elemental.
Yeah, fair. Cool. So now it has
Oh, no,
Infinity
wait,
5.
is this one on the battlefield? Sorry, no.
That's fine, yep, change up.
Cool. Very artisans instead then.
Cool.
Because it does the tokeny stupid stuff that I really don't care about.
But it's something. So.
Yeah. But I'm just kind of gonna have to wait a second for Dana to finish what she's doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just want to know what you're getting first before I cast my next card. Because it will matter.
No, actually.
Yep, that'll definitely matter. 2 colourless, 1 blue, 1 black, 2 colourless, blue, black, 2, 4, 5. Yep. Okay, so you've got the fairy on top. Everyone mill the top 2 cards of your deck, please.
Okay. I'm going to mill a Dragon Tempest and a Smoldering Marsh.
Iconic.
Can you just cut that for me, please?
Anna, terrible. That gets my mind started. But then I get to return a creature card.
Put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So you have a second Infinity Elemental. Okay, cool.
First.
Yeah.
Remember, because I got that.
Oh, of course, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But that's cool, you just get one. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's nice.
So now you have the... I like how both games have been revolved around. What happens with the Infinity Elemental?
Yeah.
What are we doing with this?
Exactly. And then
What was the card that you cast, actually?
Exalted from Darkness.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Can you count it?
Yeah,
Should have counted it.
I should have.
Yeah, probably. Oh, well,
Yeah, because I was concentrating on that and... Like it.
I was like, nothing else is happening. I was
Take it for a 6/6 flyer.
6/6 flyer. I'm going to block it with the 4/4.
Is it flying?
It's not, so I'm just going to take 6 flyer. Cool, I'm going to take 6 damage. Ugh.
Cool, I am done.
Cool. Sounds great. Turn starts. Untap. Upkeep.
Yeah.
And you now have a counter on you because you cost a little bit more to play. And I will draw a card. Pretty sure there's not much I can do about it, eh? But we can try the best we can, so. I may have to do this. It's a bit costly, but it does
You need to kill my stuff.
need to kill that Infinity Elemental before it becomes a problem. It's already a problem.
It's already a problem.
It's a bit late for that, but it's already a problem, so.
You know, actually, that's under an opponent's control. Okay, never mind. Crit token. It's a copy of that creature, except it's an artifact and it's all types and exile all other tokens. Nice.
I'm going to pay 2 for that. For Collective Brutality, I'm going to escalate it for 1, putting Tyrant Simile into the graveyard. So I get to choose 1 or more abilities. Target creature gets -2/-2 till end of turn. That. So it's now Infinity -2, 3. And target opponent reveals his or her hand. I may choose an instant or sorcery from it and discard. I'm going to look at your hand. Because that's not what you have. So
Well, it's going to be my Toxic Deluge.
it's going to be a Toxic Deluge. Or creature, just a Ball Wipe. Okay. So your Ball Wipe goes away, and you get that back. And that's what it does. And now, the next thing I'll do is something else. Okay. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. For Collective Defiance, which I've escalated for all modes.
Yep.
So, target creature takes 4 damage. That.
Yep.
To graveyard it again. Get rid of that. You can discard your hand and redraw it. Just because lots of cards.
This would be interesting. 'Cause you have
No,
lots of cards.
that's really bad. That fucks me up. I'm done.
And you have 38 life. You can just take 3 life for the sake of taking 3 life.
So anyway, I discarded Essence Scatter, Rise from the Tides, Remand, Turnabout, Chrome Mox, and Beseech the Queen. Without Turnabout, I can't win.
Also, Apprentice Necromancer again.
Sure.
With the 2 mana I have left.
And I will get a copy of Apprentice Necromancer.
Oh! Nice.
How many represent a copy of that? That's weird. There we go.
Problem is, there's a good chance it's going to get nerfed by that again anyway. But I need to at least try. Because I can't do anything about it.
Toxic Deluge.
Yeah. Because I can't... Oh, yeah, because it does it at the beginning of the upkeep, so I can't do it in response, can I?
No, you can't.
Yeah, because it's at the
Because it
beginning.
won't. It has to be
Yeah.
something that's like,
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the upkeep. Because there's something that ends at the start of the first main phase.
Exactly.
Right, cool. But I'm gonna at least give it a crack. So
You done?
yeah, I'm done.
On your end step,
There's nothing else to really
I'll-
play apart from freaking disassembly.
I'll
so.
ask Cantor.
Oh, yeah, you also get something I drew, so I drew that.
Ah, right, yeah.
To be honest about it, so had to do something, and that was
I should
something.
have thought about like playing something out of your hand to like save the infinity element of it. I was just like, you know what, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I find mana leak.
Yep.
Okay.
Realistically, I probably shouldn't have made the redraw because obviously I think you're the power player here. So that's still,
I've only got one card in my hand.
yeah. There was also still.
I'm surprised you didn't do it to yourself so that you could get rid of X again.
Oh, I couldn't even think of that. Hey.
Because you then
Yeah.
have that card in your hand, you've got an increased hand size by 1.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
So-
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play Polluted Delta.
Good point.
I
I could have got rid of it myself. But
One.
honestly, these cards aren't that great, so I just thought it was funny. So, which is my.
But you were the one. You were the one who was like, "I want to see what your deck does." Well,
Yeah,
now you're
that's
not
sucking.
going to.
Deal. But I also want to do shenanigans, and shenanigans
So-
are important to me. I also didn't know.
Yeah, but my deck is massive shenanigans if I can get it off, and you and I won't win as well.
Never know what'll happen.
Still might happen.
Shenanigans are fun, but realistically, the smart call would have been to discard my own hands,
Okay.
which I didn't even consider as an option. So.
I chop your deck.
And I'll make Al discard what card he has in his hand.
I will discard my Gin of Wishes because I do not need it.
Okay. Then I am going to
Just get
play.
reanimated.
At least you're down to just top decking now, so that's something. So.
Sort of. I mean, I get to play this for free.
I'm gonna play Thought Vessel. It's just a mana rock. It taps for 1. It also Reliquary Towers, so I have no maximum hand size again.
I did consider getting rid of that instead of the Infinity Elemental. As a thought, I was like, do I get rid of that instead?
Then I'm gonna
like,
play-
that Elemental is a bit scary.
Then I'm
Elemental kills somebody once.
I'm gonna play Basalt Monolith.
If you just like nuke this, I'd be like, well, now what? So.
Yeah.
And
Kill one of my creatures. You're going to kill a creature because that's going to die anyway.
I can't. I've got nothing. Like honestly, pass the turn.
Yeah. Untap.
You get to reanimate a thing.
Okay, what am I going to reanimate? I feel like
Playing that
actually
way,
will grab the Gin of Wishes.
Yep.
It comes in with its 3 wish counters because it entered the battlefield.
It did.
After each go for a second.
I can.
First, take a card from your graveyard.
Yeah, not mine. So
Yeah.
you can sack it.
I don't know if there's anything I really want from my graveyard, to be honest.
You can always hold on to it for later. Maybe when one of these things goes, you can bring it back again. So
Exactly.
you can do that.
What's the turn?
Yep.
It'll be 3, 4, 5.
Okay. I'm just looking what I need to do next turn. I don't know next turn. I can do a thing next turn, which is good.
I'm going to remove a counter.
Okay. Which does what?
Reveal my top card.
Okay.
So remove a wish counter from Jin. Oh, it's only 4.
Who's who? Oh yes, we've got names missing. So that side is Al. That side is Dan. This side is this side here is me. I am this side.
Yeah. So I can pay 4 and then remove a wish counter from Jin of Wishes, reveal the top card of my library.
Yep.
Then I may play it without paying its mana cost. If I don't exile it, well, you know what? I am going to pay that mana rock.
Yeah, funny that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just gonna
funny that.
pay this mana rock for
But
nothing.
then I'm also going to tap it and
Yep.
3.
Ooh, and 4. That's a
Yep, so that's another 4. I'm going to remove
And do it again.
another counter.
smart.
And I'm going to do it again. It has to be cast. Play that card without paying its mana cost. Oh, okay, good.
So you can play it.
I can play it.
Cool. Nice.
So
I
you
like it.
will. This is Cephalid Coliseum, and I feel like I need to explain this to folks because this is actually a very special old card.
Please do.
Threshold, of all things. So this is. It comes in as just a basic land, basically not basic, but just a plain old land
Yeah.
that taps for a blue. But when I do, it deals 1 damage to me. However, if I have Threshold, which I clearly do, I've got more than 7 cards in my discard pile. I can pay 1, tap and sacrifice it, and then target player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards. And I can obviously only play it if I have Threshold.
Yep.
ability. I know what I'm talking about. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
And I'm going to attack you with a 2/2 fly. Right.
I will take the 2 damage because I cannot stop it because it is flying.
And I'm done.
Alright, cool. Untap.
Sacrifice a creature.
Untap first. Upkeep.
Yeah.
Because it's just what happens. That's just the way it is. And draw a card. Again, the upkeep is the effect of this, which is tokening something else.
Sheltered Whispered one. Whispering one? Whispering one.
Well, I guess this is something. I've got some stuff, so I might as well play it, right? So you cost now 7, as a heads up. This man, one of these is worth 2, so I am going to play that because I need to play some. If I don't play stuff, I'm going to lose track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're back. That's actually, that might be a mistake. Actually, maybe I can't do that. No, I can't do that actually, because it's going to lose it again, so I won't do that. I apologize. Because I have not got enough to play another creature. It will just die again without any benefit. So I'm not going to play that and play other stuff instead.
Well, the benefit would be that I would get a token that's a copy of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's great.
That's a good
Fantastic. That's a good thing for you. Whatever. Alright, cool. So I'm going to play other stuff instead, aka everything else in my hand. Because why not, I guess. I'm going to pay 1 black for the sake of playing it.
Stuff in your deck that fetches cards out of your discard pile.
Yeah, no. Oh, like, I've got, yeah, there's a couple of things, but they're all creatures, so Azcanta just puts them to the bottom of my deck. So I'm kind of damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't at the moment.
Right, I get it.
So I'm going to play Some Disassembly Required, which is the Christmas holiday card from last year.
Yeah.
Which is
Unfortunately, it's not December now.
no. Pay black and sacrifice a creature. Distribute the sacrificed creature's keyword abilities amongst any number of other target creatures till end of turn.
Yeah.
If it's December, you gain 1 life for each of those keywords. So it has its benefits, but right now it kind of just there. I'm just kind of playing it
Until next
for
December,
the
really.
sake of playing it.
Yeah. But it's still cool to spread the keywords.
Yeah, that can come in
Like
really
some
handy.
sort of disease,
Yeah.
like myxomatosis.
There is some cool keywords in this which could come in handy. So, like, you could give something haste, and it's like, no, I've got haste. So,
Swamp Walk.
Swamp Walk, like, exactly, is a great one. So you could very much do these things.
Shouldered? I think it's shouldered.
It is shouldered, yes,
Yeah.
as
Flying, Swamp Walk, and then other stuff.
exactly.
But First Strike, I think that there is First Strike, Haste, Swamp Walk, Flying.
There's a few things in there.
There's also Double Strike in there as well.
Oh, I see.
I think.
So I'm going to pay 3 now. So 1 colorless and 2 black. So Swamp and Foreboding Ruins. To play Phyrexian Arena. At the beginning of my upkeep, I draw a card and lose a life, because it's the only way I'm going to be able to do anything at this rate. And there's a lot of big creatures on the field, aren't there? There is. And
Yeah,
I'm going to
are you
get
gonna
hit
board
for a
wipe?
lot.
Because you're gonna board
No,
wipe.
I'm not going to board wipe, because I'd have done that already. If I was going to board wipe, it would have happened by now. But I'm going to play another creature, which I know I'm going to sacrifice, unfortunately, but I need to get stuff on the field to block. So I'm just going to kind of throw them under the bus and go, I hope you like the bus. The bus is good. Pay
Is it the
1 and
Mega Bus?
2.
Is it coming?
To play the card, just drew Phyrexian Rager. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card and I lose a life.
Ooh, thanks.
Cool. And draw a card. Because I had to do something. Alright, cool. That's going to be handy later. You get to see what I drew, by the way, which is a Decree of Pain. So, because I
That's a
think
bit painful.
he does get to see my hand at all times. So, and that is a destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. Draw a card for each creature destroyed this way, which I can cycle. Or when I cycle it,
No,
all
no,
creatures.
I'm not.
When I cycle it, all creatures get -2/-2 if I want to cycle it instead, which I'm not going to do because I've got the mana for it, and that would be really silly.
Dana, would you like to draw some cards?
I would fucking love it, but I also...
1 blue, tap and sacrifice. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards.
I don't know if that's actually good for me, but here we go.
I'm also going to end my turn at this point because there's nothing else I can do, as you can see. So again, the reason why they can see my hand, if you just come in now, is I have Al's Commander in my hand, which is X, and as long as it's in my hand, they can play my cards and see my hand. And also, you can change that to somebody else's hand at any point if you like. So I've only got the 1 card, so you may want to redirect it.
Okay,
My turn's done.
end of your turn.
Yep. Please save us.
It's pity that I can't pay the blue and the black and tap it while it's in your hand and then transfer it to somebody else's.
Oh, you can't do that. Yes, it's just stuck in my hand
that
until I
would have
discard
been
it.
hilarious, but yeah.
Yeah, because
But I can
it's
still play it onto the battlefield,
Yep.
and then if it doesn't have summoning sickness, which it will because I'd have to cast it,
yeah.
then I would be able to transfer it to somebody else's hand.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I Yeah, I don't know if it's really that great.
So Tana,
So I revealed Tendrils of Agony, which is a target player loses 2 life and I gain 2 life.
That's something.
And it has Storm, so for each spell I cast before it, it does again.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
So then you take your as foretold turn? As it has been foretold?
Yeah. I mean, it's not this turn, that's for sure.
At least I can get more card draw, yeah. I'm gonna need it. I really ain't doing a whole lot.
I'm doing surprisingly nothing powerfully.
You're doing still pretty well though. I mean, look at your life, it's 34.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm at 16 life. My life is just not great anymore. So, like, even though nothing crazy is happening...
I'm gonna use As Foretold to cast Thrown Dynamo.
Yep. Oh, add 3. That's so much better.
So good.
Do everything. It's like, and I'll play my hand.
Yeah.
I think for that one you want this shot.
Just play my hand, it's fine. It's like, it's our hand on the table. That's it.
Yeah.
It's good having that next to me. I'm liking this.
So...
But I should use it more.
Do I minus Lily and Killer and look for a card? Which I think I have to do. Are you going to shuffle my library again? Fuck it. We're going for it. I'm going to look for a card.
Would I shuffle your library again?
Well, I'm certainly not going to, so...
Yeah, I still have commit to memory in here. It's great because it'll actually give everyone a chance to have their deck go off.
That's good. I'm happy with what I've done. I've done shenanigans, as always.
And you won the first game.
Yeah.
Can't complain
This
about that.
this is my first victory.
I mean, you can. I can complain about it. But
Yeah, but you specifically said I can't complain about it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And I won't, because I've actually won and I got to use a stupid infinity element to do so. And it's also been immediately problematic in this game, although not at all good for me. It's only been a problem on that side. All my creatures have been good over there.
Just give me one more turn, and I'll see what I can do next turn.
So don't make you shuffle your hand, your graveyard, back into your library.
I'd really rather you didn't. I don't even know what I can do,
I
so...
really want to, that's the problem. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you have your extra turn because I feel like Commander is more fun when you allow somebody to do what their deck is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Or at least attempt to. But, I mean, I could put the Turnabout back into your deck. I could put the Lily back in your deck. I'm just saying. The option is there. But, that's fine. You done?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Alright,
Upkeep trigger. So
Upkeep
you get a creature.
I'm gonna grab the Vegas of the Will.
Cool.
So for anyone at home who hasn't seen this in the Commander decks from last year,
Or just me.
or Brad, it is 2 colors and 1 black for a human wizard. It is 1 black and 2 tap and exile Vegas of the Will until the end of turn. I may play cards from my graveyard, and if a card would be put into my graveyard for anywhere this turn, I exile it instead. Last minute replay stuff, it's cool. It's a good thing.
It's cool.
For me. Speaking of good things for me, I will play a remote island. It comes to play tapped because it is a cycle land.
Yup.
Tapped and not underneath play maps.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gin of Wishes.
Yup. It's an island.
Exile.
Get out of here.
Get it out of here. Probably not on the web space. What do we want to do now? Well, it's flying, so we'll hit Dana for 4, 6. I think is fine.
Hitting me for 6?
Yeah.
19.
And I will pass my turn.
Cool. My turn. Untap. Yeah, all the things. Upkeep. See you later. Because I have to. Draw. I get to draw twice, but I lose a life if I cast you to, because of fraction of invincibility. I draw, because he gets to see it. Those. Wow, that's real helpful. That's just great.
Wow.
Whatever, that's fine.
Story of my life.
Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 on the field right now. I'm gonna bring you on to bring you in, I guess. 9 still. Because what else can I do? I really have to play this, but I'm expecting a counter. But if there isn't one, it's fine. Decree of Pain, which just destroys all creatures, and they can't be regenerated.
Here's the thing. Do I want to save my creatures, or do I just not care? Now, I was entitling you to one more turn.
Oh, are you gonna kill me?
No, I'm going to let you have your one more turn before I start messing with the game again.
Oh yeah, no, you're more than willing. I'm more than happy to lose.
I had to just, it's like, that's all I can do. Like, I can't, it would be silly not to play this. But I did notice those 2 cards that, so like, could be counted, could not be counted, probably going to be counted, but if I don't do anything, I lose. So.
Evacuation!
Oh, returns them all to hand.
2
Interesting.
blue, 3 colors, return all creatures to their owner's hand. Hey, they're all mine.
So you saved them all.
Thank you very much.
If-
Thank you very much.
was
No
that the-
counter on for you. That's great.
Yeah.
Pardon? Interesting.
I
So
just
you
didn't
can
want
play a majority of that again next turn,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
fine.
I just didn't want you to draw any cards. I was like, I'll stop this.
Oh, I
Stop
forgot
this
about
now.
that. I didn't even realize that. I
that's
just,
why
want,
it's so
I just wanted
good.
to board wipe. I didn't care about the
Yeah.
card effect.
It's board wipe, draw a card for everything you kill.
Yeah, I would have drawn a bunch of cards, which
Brilliant.
this really actually needs.
No,
go
it's
back.
Brad's turn.
Still my turn, but as you know, I have a mountain in my hand and I can't do anything else.
Yep.
Because you can see my hand.
Yep.
And I obviously am
Did
going
you-
to end my turn.
Did
Pardon?
you draw for turn?
Oh no, because I did draw for turn because I drew 2
Oh,
cards.
okay,
I
yeah,
drew a
yeah.
mountain and I drew a land. I drew land.
Yeah, a land and a land.
Okay.
Lots of land and the stars.
I need to tap one more. Sorry, I didn't pay enough land, so I'll tap one more because that came in tapped. My bad.
Okay. Here goes, and it's probably going to go really poorly. So,
At least I did something.
So life check, Brad is on 15, Donna is on 19, and Al is on 34.
I was doing well,
I'm doing not too bad.
So.
Just keeping myself alive.
but now the board is empty, which is interesting.
It
I like
is.
that.
It's like the Wild West.
So I'll play 1 and
was.
1 to play Snapcaster Mage,
Snapcaster Mage.
Targeting turnabout.
targeting Call to Mind.
Ooh.
Pardon me.
Snapcaster doesn't go away. What are you doing?
Oh,
Snapcaster's a creature.
Now, I'm
You have
going
a
to use this
blocker.
die to start with.
Okay.
So, storm count is 1.
I am then going to cast.
I feel like I'm going to have to replace this die, because this could get...
I don't think it will, though, to be honest.
One way to find out. You're gonna have a couple more turns now because all the creatures are gone. So
Just remember you got a whole bunch of colours when you should be using before you're off.
Yeah.
Colours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. 8.
8 colours mana.
okay.
No, I just don't think it's gonna help me at all. Okay. So. where-
Hello, Edith. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. What the half, man. And also,
So-
Pretzel, good to see you. Sorry I didn't say hi. And I can't hear too.
I'm gonna play 1 blue
Yep.
and a. Oh no. Yeah, and a colorless.
Call to mind. You can take me in.
Yeah, for Call to Mind. Getting back turnabout.
Yep. So call to mind gets exiled.
Yep.
Storm count 2.
I just don't think it's even gonna matter. I'm gonna play as Cantor. That's how desperate I am. Finding Diabolic Tutor.
Yep.
So I'm gonna play 1, 2 blue, 2 to play Turnabout.
Yep.
Untapping all land
Ooh.
and artifacts.
Nice.
Storm count is 3.
That's some storm counter, right?
I am then going to play.
This is why I both love and hate playing Storm decks, because it's very nerve-wracking. It's extremely hard in EDH.
1, 2,
Okay.
and
But
3
just go off, can't
to
they?
play Diabolic Tutor. So I can search my card for a hand and put it into my.
Library for a
hand.
card in your hand.
Storm
Interesting.
count is 4.
We'll explain Storm again when the time comes, because it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, it's a great mechanic. I'll just quickly explain it. So basically what happens is if you play a card with Storm, it goes off again, copies itself for each card played before it.
Yeah.
So if you've played 4...
So, for example, let's say there was a Storm that lets you draw a card right now, you'd draw 4 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five
And
cards.
then- And then
'Cause
one
it-
for the
then-
original
yeah,
spell.
yeah.
So it basically copies itself without the Storm text for its trail.
Yeah.
So the first one
Excellent.
has Storm, every other copy just has whatever the normal text on the card is.
And you can choose different targets
Absolutely.
for each copy.
Because you're recasting the
So
spell.
like
yeah.
with Tendrils of with Tendrils of Agony, if I can do it, I can potentially kill you both in one turn.
Cool.
Remember, you got 3 colors here as well.
Yeah.
Do love random mechanic deaths, just like dead. Oh, okay. Mind you, this has as well. It's like, you know, haste, infinity elemental. You're just dead. It's like, oh,
Well, there's creatures in there that do have haste.
yeah,
The idea is to infinity elemental with anything that has haste.
yeah. And then it just
and then
comes out
attack
and
something
swings
straight
it.
away and kill them.
There
And
is,
it's
there
just
is,
like done.
there is a creature in here that has haste now.
Yeah.
There is that one I specifically discarded into there, kind of with that in mind. So, also flying. It's to be flying haste infinity damage, but that requires this bad boy to stay alive for longer than a turn, which is hard.
So I'm gonna finish off using that
Yep.
and 1 blue
So 3 colors.
to
one blue.
play Deep Analysis.
Yep.
Drawing 2 cards.
Yep.
Storm counter is 5.
Storm count is 5.
Okay. Then
Okay.
12 damage to somebody so far.
Yup.
and then I am going to pay 1
Will almost kill me.
and I'm running out of blue mana, which is worrying.
Sorry, chat. Lost it for a bit there. It'll reconnect in a second.
And a blue mana to play 2 flashback Deep Analysis.
Storm
Paying
count is 6.
3 life.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards.
Oof.
It's not ideal.
It's getting scary.
No, that's pretty much it. I've woofed it.
No.
Okay.
But this is already kind of cool to say, like, this deck is just like all about, let's just play 20 cards.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So now you guys are kind of seeing what the deck can do, and it can obviously do significantly more. So
It is an amazing combo.
1 on
I do like it.
1 1. Okay.
Way out of
I
my
am going to
mental
play blue and 1 to play. Oh no, sorry.
It's cool.
Ignore that. Untap that blue and untap that 1. I'm going to play Swift Boots.
Yep. Storm count is
7.
7.
While that's on the stack, I'm going to tap 1 and use the colorless from that was
Yep.
floating to counter it.
Yep. Storm count is 8.
8.
And then
It's like decks that counter themselves. It's like, I need storm
going to
counter.
play. How much is that? That's Basalt Monolith. So 3 mana floating off that.
Yep.
And 2 black, so I'll sack my Lotus Petal for black. 1 black. This is where I go. That was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
am I doing? So 2 off that to play Tendrils.
Target player loses 2 life. and-
Tendrils is on the stack. Play more or less to change the first 2 on Tendrils of Agony to a 3.
Oh, that's gross. Oh no. Okay.
So-
Storm count is now
I'm gonna die, by the
9.
way.
9. So I can deal 3 times 10, so I can deal 30 damage.
Yeah, so I can assume at this point I'm likely out of the game.
So
In bounce of 3. Okay.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I'll deal you 9.
You too, brother.
Interesting.
Is there any conspiracy boosters?
And I'll deal you 21.
21, yeah.
Was there a new set?
Leaving me in the game. Interesting.
Unstable. Okay, was that it? It's more of a.
And I gain 30 life.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot about that.
Oh no, I don't. Because I did it 10, I gained 20 life. So what was
Yeah.
I on? 12.
I don't know why.
Doesn't
You're on
matter. I'm
16.
still gonna
You're on
lose.
16.
You're on 16, so you're on 16 now. Nice. Well played.
Except for
Interesting
the
choice.
fact that that wasn't what
Wasn't the plan.
that wasn't the plan, but it was a secondary plan.
Interesting choice leaving me in the game. I like that. So.
Oh, I'm not gonna win.
Alright, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, that's a really cool example of how that works. The commanders right now is
Play it again, Sam!
play what? What?
Alright, 1.
I'll explain the
2,
commanders in a second.
3,
It,
4, 5.
so what's this doing?
4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're going to use Memory, which is 4 colors and 2 blue. It is an aftermath spell, so I'm playing it from my graveyard and then exiling it. Each player shuffles his or her hand into and graveyard into his or her library, and then draws 7 cards.
Okay, this goes back in your command zone then.
Do you mean I could still Stormcrow?
There is that chance. Yes.
I lose my entire graveyard. No, but at the same time, that's okay. That's okay. I'll take this. So again, the commands we are playing is I am playing Grusilda. Player to my left is playing Pheobe, and the player opposite me is playing X. Are the 3 commanders being played at the moment. Pheobe has not been played all game. For any game. Which is interesting.
She gave me my colors. I like to think that,
I was going to say, yeah, she's in there because it's unstable, but really, she's not even needed.
well, my
Could be good. Could
my
just be like-
storm thing was supposed to be unstable because I have a copy of Crowstorm and I wanted to storm out with Crowstorm.
Could you
not
steal
Tendrils
the
of Agony.
Infinity Elementals thing? Because it says in the text box this creature has infinite power.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't
But
just... Yeah.
like because your creatures, like when you combine a creature, it's
Yeah.
actually one creature.
Yeah.
So if you do that and I use Phoebe, I get both of their
you get both of them
text
boxes,
boxes
which
as
is,
well.
yeah.
3, 4.
To be fair though, she's still just a 2/3 body, so she's
7.
quite fragile.
Are we English? No, mate, we are Australian. We speak Australian English, I guess. Which is kind of like English, just...
I pretend
more
to speak
broken.
English.
You're doing well.
2 colors.
Okay,
I
probably
will
should tap colour,
play
though.
2, 3. Commander Sphere.
Kite.
How many cards are we drawing?
7.
7?
Jesus, okay.
Can someone cut my deck, please?
Then I will play a land
Ha!
family. And then 2 blue and 2 will play a Spy Eye.
Well, that's kind of hilarious, but whatever.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay, cool.
So you're blue, black, blue, colorless. You are a dual land.
I draw 2 cards. I take on life because of Phyrexian Arena.
Technically dual. You are colorless.
As much as I want to play that, it's not going to help me here, unfortunately. I'm a bit off what I want to do.
Guess one of these can go with dual lands, really.
So close to doing what I want to do, but it's not enough to do it. I'm afraid. I'm going to play my Swamp.
Swamp! I judge you harshly,
You
and
judge
probably
me harshly.
unfairly also.
That's quite harshly the judgment. If anyone's wondering about these gorgeous basic lands, these are from Unstable. I believe, as far as I'm aware, distributors are telling me that there are more Unstable boxes coming. They're doing a reprint that should be arriving sometime between the start and the end of February.
Well, apparently
Anything.
it sold hand over fist over Iconic Masters, which
Yeah, it
is
did.
good because
Not
Iconic
surprised.
Masters
Okay,
was
so I'm going to pay
not great.
1, 2... That's not right. It's the wrong color. Is it? Pay, yeah. 1, black. 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm paying 3. And I'm going to probably do a bit more than that. I'm going to pay 4 with the colors. for Collective Defiance, escalating once. So that's going to take 4, and you're going to take 3.
Aww.
I'm then going to pay 1 red, 2 reds, 1, 2, 3 for War Chief Giant, which is haste and myriad.
Yep. Oh,
attacking
nice.
you for.
And it attacks me as well.
Does it?
Yeah, myriad.
That's what Myriad does. So, like, if it's a multiplayer game, if you tap it to attack,
Yeah,
it then
attacks
puts
you.
another one onto the field attacking any other
Right, I
players.
see. I misread it, but that's still cool because I couldn't,
Alright,
didn't know what
so
else I
take
wanted to do.
5.
So
I'll take 5.
wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but you know what? It's something, and it's something different. So I'm going to end my turn at that point.
I just love the fact that you shot me for 3 and not her.
Yeah. I have responses to high life counters. Like, high life
Yeah.
counts are high, but there are things I
Like,
can
if
do
you
about
just
it.
find the infinity elemental, I'm pretty much screwed. Is that it?
I'm sorry.
You're done?
I said it. I didn't realize I said it. Yes. My turn is over. So
We're sitting there looking at you like, is it done? What's going
Okay.
on?
my
here?"
apologies. So.
Basalt Monolith doesn't untap. Draw a card. Not what I wanted.
Realistically, that was probably scary, and I misread that, but that's fine. I probably could have played something else to have, a blocker of some kind. But I'm like,
Just imagine attacking somebody with this,
Yep.
if it's put into play with this,
Yep.
and has another creature that's not legendary tied to it as well.
Yeah, right.
And then being able to attack everyone on the board for like 30
Or infinity.
Infinity.
It's like, and everything goes for infinity.
Try to put it in because I was like, Myriad sounds amazing in this deck. That's just great.
And everyone takes infinity damage. You're like, oh.
I'll just kill everyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Diabolic Tutor.
Tutor.
You gonna counter? No?
I'm all tapped out.
Tapped out.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't play Force Will. It's too expensive.
I'm also basically tapped out, so as a heads up.
And also don't play Force Will because it's not your colors.
No. Well, that should. Now, I think I misplayed that turn, but at the same time, it was something different. We hadn't shown Myriad off in any Commander game yet.
No, that's
so.
I think that's his. No, that is the second time.
Oh, we have done it once
It's
before.
been
as
an
well, yeah.
anniversary because
Yeah.
I played the sword that has Myriad all the way back in December last year when we did our first episode.
Right.
I should mention this is episode 1, season 2 of Command of the Gathering.
That actually was
Click
supposed to
for
go
added
up.
effect.
So,
Yeah, what I drew is not particular. It's got benefits, but again, much like before, my hand kind of requires a graveyard to
But does
exist.
it have friends?
Or has
I'm just gonna
Benefits?
as counter. I'll pass the turner.
Oops, I lost myself. Sorry, lost my chat. I lost chat for a second. Yeah, cool. We're back.
Sorry, chat. Apparently, Brad doesn't know how to use an Android.
No, I just vanished, which is weird. I should have chat again though. Hopefully, I'll get back in a second.
I'm not a big fan of the Twitch app. I'm just gonna say.
That's fine. Chat.
You know,
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh, I got chat back, kind of, almost. It's connecting still.
Oh,
No. You're not
sorry.
done?
Can I just put out Lotus Bloom?
Yep, sure. Now you done?
Yeah.
I'll get chat back soon, but I can't see it's still connecting right now, so give it time. Give it time.
All right.
Very much didn't play that the way I wanted to play it, but that's fine. I was kind of a little bit of a card off, but maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll die this turn. Maybe I'll just take 6 damage. Unlikely, but possible. But I just get blasted, and it's like, oh well.
I'll make a blue and a black, and I will play a Baleful Strix, which is an artifact creature bird. It is flying Death Touch. It is a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card.
Ooh.
Yay! Draw a
Right.
card. 2, 3, 4. Thran Dynamo. 4 mana for an artifact that taps for 3 mana.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
More acceleration,
Nice.
which you probably don't need, but you know what, whatever, it's fine.
Actually,
Actually, maybe you do, because you got that huge redraw, right?
what am I going to do now? I've got so many things I can do, but what do I want to do? I kind of want to copy that at the same time. I kind of don't want to because I want to keep that. 3 colorless. 1. We're going to play Solemn Simulacrum.
Good old Slackloom. So.
Sad robot. Because he looks sad because he's solemn.
Sorry, chat. I'm not getting reconnections. It's just dropped out. It's just cactus. So I apologize. I can't. Oh, there we go. I got it. I fixed it.
Get a swamp.
Had to do the old reconnection trick.
Is it setting it on fire?
Yes.
Yes.
Made in your phone.
I'm going to cut that one and do the stuff. 1,
I was like, you're running low on mana. I'm like, wait a second, you've still got like 6.
Yeah, I've got heaps of mana. Don't worry about it.
That's as Commander games are often to go. Like I very much at like 9 mana have the least by a significant portion.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay, cool.
There's other stuff that I could have done, but I don't want to do them.
All right. Okay, I'm going to untap all the things. I'm going to actually try and keep a bit more track of this now. Put my 3 swamps over here. Try and track my land a bit more, ideally. My mountain is there. My colorless is there. That's a colorless as well. That's a black red. That's worth 2. That's red. That's a black or a red. And that's a black, basically. So I'm going to put that there. Just to make things a bit easier for me to track. I'm going to take a life damage because of Fraction Arena, but I draw 2 cards.
You are on 5.
Yeah, I'm not doing very good, am I? So that's not great either.
We're both on 5 lives, so you know.
Yeah, I am aware.
So I just have to find Tendrils of Agony again.
Yeah.
Basically, tendrils will just destroy us, which is not great. But what can you do, right? What can you do?
Times I wish I was willing to pay $140 for a goddamn fossil.
Right.
Although I did see one recently. It was from the old Worlds decks. They had like the black backed cards with the gold border.
Okay.
And I saw recently one of those for $45 and I should have picked it up because I was like, you know, that's really cool.
It's really not bad. So.
But then I was just like, I think I'd rather just not.
You'd rather just not. It's like,
Rather
yeah,
just
I don't
not.
want. So that's fine.
Because I always advocate for cheaper Magic, and especially when it comes to something like Force of Will. Like, yes, they've reprinted it. Yes, the price went down a little bit. No, the price actually ended up back up, I believe, around the $100 mark again. Especially if you're here in Australia, where we have to pay premium prices from stores. But every single Magic player wants their prices in US without conversion, which is stupid.
It's a bit stupid. But it is what it is.
From the US, and
So-
you don't pay conversion.
I'm playing my land, which is a Canyon Slough, comes in tapped, so I can't do anything. It's just a tap land, just being like, hey guys, how you going? As kids. I am going to forget what I was going to do. I'm going to... Did that wrong, actually. I probably should... Can I take that back, sorry?
Cycled it?
Yeah. Cool. Take it back. I'm going to pay a black and cycle this one instead. Discard and draw a card. Ooh. Great. That's really helpful. That's not what I needed. I'm going to play the swamp I just drew.
Yep.
And I'm going to pay 2
And then cycle.
and cycle the other one. Draw a card.
Look at you, cycling and drawing cards. Anyone
That's
would
not
be
helpful
playing
either.
blue.
But at least I'm getting rid of these not helpful cards. Just keep drawing lands. But okay, that's alright. So now, unfortunately, I'm just down lands. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 land in my hand. In play, or usable. 9 usable land.
Can you pass me over another dice?
No more dice for you.
No dice allowed.
Storm player.
Rip. Okay, I'm going to... stuff myself up, haven't I? Yep, that really didn't go well for me, because now I can't play both the cards I wanted to play, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I am going to, let's see, just go for it and see what happens. Let's just have some fun. I'm going to pay 1,
Chat, save me. He's gonna try and kill me again.
2, 3, 4. That's reds. 5, 6, 7. To play Infinity Elemental,
Yep.
which I somehow redrew.
Tap my mana all kinds of wrong.
And I have not much else I'm really going to do at this point. But I am going to, because I was going to play one on the card, which would allow me to remove some stuff, which would be nice, but I really kind of can't, unfortunately. I am at a dangerously low level of life.
Yes, you are.
So I can risk swinging. Al would have to block or he loses.
And if you mirrored,
and it'll
if
hit
you
you as well,
hit
yeah.
this at
Yep.
me, no,
Yep.
you hit this at me.
Yep.
This has death touch, but it only death touches the token, not
That's,
the
yeah,
other one.
true, so I target the other
So
way.
you still keep your creature. If
Still
you
keep my
want to
creature,
go
yeah,
that
and the
way.
token would go that way, which would be how I'd do it, so that would be the way to go. Oh wait, or I could
Distribute the keyword.
distribute the keyword, both the keywords, to give this haste and myriad, which would just, but you're gonna block it anyway. Like, it hasn't got trample, so. But
Oh, what a pity.
what a pity, what a pity. Because I was like, I could do that, but then you've both got blockers.
But that's
so
still bloody amazing.
that's still hilarious. and funny and worth noting for maybe a future turn. So I'm going to swing your way with a War Chief Giant, which is a 5/3 with Myriad.
I'll block your token because it'll go away anyway. I don't care. Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Ooh, hello.
And have you blocked it or you took damage?
I took damage.
Yeah, cool. I had a feeling that would be the case. Just wanted to make sure for the sake of Twitch chat. You have taken damage. I am going to, with my remaining 2 mana, I might actually hold on to it and save it for another thing. Potentially, which means I definitely tap this wrong because I could have done the charge count if I wanted to. I am going to end turn at that point.
The end of your turn.
Yup.
I'm going to pay 3 blue and 3 colors for a blue Sun's Zenith. This is 3 blue and X. Instant. Target player draws X card, and then I shuffle this into my library. I will draw the 3 cards, thank you. 1, 2,
How dare you?
3. Hey, look at that restocking my hand. And then I will shuffle this back into my library.
Cool.
Go for it, it's your turn.
It's
At
my
least,
turn.
at least, Game Changer's back on the field again. So.
Alright. So,
If there were no
Lotus Bloom
blockers,
goes
that would have
down.
been hilarious. It'd be like, and I win. It'd been like, it'd been like, the card worked. The holiday card worked. So again, some system that requires me to sack a creature to put keywords from that creature onto my other creatures, aka elemental.
Do you wish to cut my deck? Please cut me to Mind's Dilation. No? Okay.
Probably a bit late for Mind's Dilation. Actually, it's never too
It's
late for
never
Mind's
too
Dilation.
late.
Let's
It's
be real.
amazing.
So
I am going to transmute Model the Mixture. So I'm going to discard the card, search my library for a card with a mana cost of 2, and bring it up. And
Sorry, chat. I'm now sniffly.
happens to us all.
Yeah, it's Melbourne.
Yeah, it's Melbourne. It's like, yeah, Melbourne.
I find Preordain.
Ooh. I have a bad feeling about this, Chewy.
See what happens, I guess. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens.
Do you want to cut it?
Whole lot of spooks.
Hacha!
I call it your deck good.
I'm going to play Preordain.
Sure.
Which does what?
I scry 2, then I draw a card.
Oh, cool. That's not bad. Just, what do I want? Take that one.
2.
Someone's counting storm
is
counters.
2.
Use the big dice for this, yeah.
Big dice.
You may need the small one. That works, yeah.
No.
You may need more dice.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna get 10 ruled out before I can do anything.
Did I even draw a card for turn?
I was not paying attention, I'm so sorry.
No.
Chat,
I mean, like, I drew, but did I
drew, but did I draw?
play a land is what I was getting at. I probably
Right.
did. Who knows? I'm going to play Ponder. So I look
Storm
at the
count is 3.
top 3 cards.
Then put them back in
Back
any
in
order.
any order and then
shuffle
draw a card.
Is
I like
you
how
can
you like these are
shuffle
all
and
trash.
draw a card?
Yeah,
Sorry?
you may shuffle, then you draw.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You may shuffle. Yeah.
I like that. It's like, these all suck. Shuffle. It's something else.
I've done that before.
Yeah. Or it could be like, these good.
At some point, I should probably start practicing my altering skills and put some Pokeballs on that,
I am going to shuffle.
because that looks amazing.
They're all trash. Okay, cool.
They're not all trash, they're just not what
They're
I
not
need.
relevant to what you need right now. Realistically, none of these cards are trash. It's just like my go-to word for, I can't use this card, trash.
Well, I was going to say, that's not necessarily true, but then she's playing no red, so... There's a card called Trash for Treasure.
There is 2.
That's in the Breyer deck at the moment.
Ah.
Yeah. I actually went and won a bid a couple of months ago for Goblin Welder from Urza's.
Okay.
It's like $8 or something. But I'm just like, that's great, because it goes straight in the Breyer deck. Because I thought I had one, but apparently I didn't.
Apparently
I was
not,
like,
yeah.
What have I
G'day,
done?
Draznok, by the way. Good to see you. Sorry about the delayed reaction there. Chat was busted. I can now see chat, so people would say hello.
I'll play 1, 2,
Hi, chat.
This will be the last game of the day, by the way.
3, 4.
Yup.
Playing Damnation.
Destroy creatures that can't be regenerated. Boom. Boom. That makes me sad. That makes me sad.
Everybody
Hurts.
Storm count is 5.
No, it's 4.
4? Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't get too excited because I'm not.
Excited.
Makes me sad, but
You destroyed my
And
excitement.
then,
I'll bring him back somehow.
so I'm
Maybe.
still floating 1 off this.
Maybe.
If you don't die.
Yeah, that's a good point. If I don't die,
No, you won't die.
I'm good. I
1,
don't die. I don't like the sound of dying. Dying's not very good.
1, 2. No, that's not right. 3. I think. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
Doesn't
I
matter.
play Chrome Storm for 5.
Okay.
Create a 1/2 bird creature token with flying named Stormcrow. You gain 5 of them, yeah?
6.
6 of them. Wow.
Alright, hang on. Because...
That's going to be hard to deal with.
That's what I wanted to do last time, so I would have had like more of them. I would have had like 10 of them or something.
6 is still a lot. That's still going to be difficult for us to handle, especially as we are both at 5 life each.
Okay, so Al may have forgotten tokens.
That's fine.
So instead, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 insects that are actually Stormcrows. Because the tokens are in my folder.
Storm.
They've also got 2 toughness, but they don't have
Yeah.
haste.
Okay.
Cool.
So
You
we're going
did
to
it.
deal
You
with
did your thing.
5
I
creatures
did my
somehow.
thing.
Don't know how to deal with that.
Past the turn.
Storm counter goes away.
It's really going to be like, I don't think we have a response to that. You say you're not going to win, but I think you're going to win.
I mean, you say that we don't.
He
I also don't know what's in this deck.
All
so-
it takes is a board wipe, and I'm pretty much in trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's see here. 2 colorless. That makes it 1 colorless and a blue and a black. And a blue. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Evacuation.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All dead.
Bounce them all back to your hand, which means they disappear.
Rip.
I wasn't gonna let that happen.
No fair.
It was close. I was
But we
like,
got to see what it does, which is cool. Like, that's
Exactly.
awesome. That could be really, really terrifying. You're like, what do you do about that? You're like, oh.
It's hard. It's really fragile in Commander, though.
Yeah, yeah, because it can. There's so much ball wipe just sitting around, right?
Well,
What are you doing?
4.
It's
6 for a Jace's Mindseeker. This is 4 colors and 2 blue. A fish illusion. Yes, you heard that. It's a fish illusion. It is flying for 4, and when it enters the battlefield, target opponent puts the top 5 cards of his or her library to his or her graveyard. Then it may cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying the mana cost.
Okay.
My storm count is at 2.
Can I? Can I?
You can attempt to, yes. Do you wish to try and counter it?
That could be scary. I like that. Mindseeker. I've used Mindseeker before. I know
was
that
like,
card.
oh, she's storming off. This is great. I'm just gonna let that go. That's fine.
No, I can't.
You can't?
Yeah. Can I use this?
Each turn, so you
Yeah.
can.
It's each turn.
Yeah.
Start of each turn, during each turn?
Once
or-
each turn.
Once each turn.
Once each turn.
That's it. You
Yeah.
just do it. Rip. Gonna counter
Blue
that.
and 1. Remand. This now goes to 4 storm count.
Swarm.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that goes to 5 storm count. And then, oh damn, I don't have a counter spell for that.
But you get a token out of it.
No, he gets a
No.
token.
Huh?
He gets a 2/2 flyer instead of a 5/5 flyer.
Okay.
Huh?
No, you get the token, don't
Oh
you?
yeah. I
No,
get a
he
2/2.
gets
No,
the
no.
token.
I get a 2/2 flyer because.
Oh right, yeah, cool, my bad.
Of
It's
the
controller. My
Swan-
mistake, yeah.
Swan
I misread
song.
that. It's controller. You still get a token.
Yeah, I get a token.
It's better than nothing.
Hey!
Better than nothing.
I couldn't storm off, but you know what? That's fine.
You don't even have a. You don't even have a payload.
No, I don't.
Are you gonna steal my tendrils?
Pay for it. Sorry?
You're gonna steal my Stormcrow?
I was going to steal the Stormcrow, yeah. I was going to storm off to take what you were doing, and then I was going to kill Brad with this.
I have a lot of
Go,
count.
Brad.
Cool.
I have a lot of counters in this deck, so that I can actually storm off.
That was rather funny though. So I lose 1 life. I go down to 4. Down to 4 if I could please.
Oh,
ask you.
yeah, sorry.
So I draw 2 cards.
Good.
What I'm gonna do with these? Okay, I'm gonna play that for a land. Alrighty. Now I know what I want to do. Can I pull it off with what I have available? Which involves these 2 cards. Can I win the game?
I really didn't even draw a creature this game, except
Wow. Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster. I cheated.
Yeah. Do you actually really play creatures in there though?
There's like 10.
10?
Yeah.
That's not much. Not in Commander. Like most Commander decks run 28 to 30, approximately.
Yeah. Well, I'm running like 50 spells.
Can't. I can do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have enough. Cool. So I'm going to play Grave Upheaval for the amount. So black, a red, then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. To bring back the Infinity Elemental. It's now as haste.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm playing. I could stuff this up, but you know what? It's fine if I do. I'm also going to play this other card, which is a Beacon of Unrest, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Put target artifact or creature card from a graveyard on the battlefield under my control.
Yep.
So I'm going to target the Warchief Giant.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, because you have a blocker, the original plan was to sack it and a swing with the Infinity Giant for both of you. I can't do that.
No, you can. Sack it.
Yep. Distribute the creature's keyword ability. He's got a blocker.
Yeah. I've got a block.
If he didn't have a blocker, that was the plan. It was just to be like, sack it,
I'd
attack
still
you both.
do that.
Means you can still kill one person off.
I can still
And
kill one person.
It maintains that,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
No, until end of turn. So it'll
Okay.
lose the myriad. So
Well,
my
it
original
won't matter,
plan
'cause I
until
will-
that came out was to do that.
It won't matter because I shall be dead.
Yeah.
No, you probably won't be dead because I want to get through this. So I have to attack both this way, and you take one thing. So the right response would be, I'm more scared of this deck than I am of this deck.
Oh, my deck doesn't do anything.
So my response would be to attack with the Infinity Elemental, going that way, and attack with the Warchief Giant, going both ways.
Oh, I see.
Would be the response here. Actually, attack the Warchief Giant, sorry, that direction, with the token going this way.
Yes.
So you've got infinity damage and 5 damage going your way, you've got 5 damage going your way.
Okay. I will
That's all I can do.
use the bird to block
Yep.
your myriad token.
Yep.
Bird will die.
Yep. Token will get exiled anyway, so.
Then I'll slow roll my death.
Blah, you take infinity damage, therefore you get wrecked. Cool.
So the
Sorry.
question is, do I have any way of dealing 4 damage? Can I tendrils for 2 on this turn?
You're gonna be there a while. Okay. I could have done something else there. Oh, I could have done that totally differently. I didn't think of that. I'm also gonna use 2 to play Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
I probably should have done that in another way and gone like, coming back, Lightning Greaves.
So the question
Plus
is,
100. Alright, I'm done.
I could have attacked with something bigger. I didn't realize I had Lightning Greaves. I could have Swamp Walked. I could have Swamp Walked instead. Oh no, I couldn't because it's in the deck now. So I couldn't. Never mind. That was still my play.
So what do you need to kill now because of grave upheaval?
Pardon?
What do you have to kill now because of grave upheaval?
Oh, of course, it's sacrificing, don't you? Something. Yeah.
Mm.
No. Just under control. Gain taste. That's it.
No, sacrifice.
Nah, it's no sack. Otherwise, I'd have misplayed there.
Holy shit!
You just get it. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd have been like, well, I'm so sorry, and I just had to have
Okay.
forfeited a response. No.
So
I read that like many times to be like, I think this is how it's going to work. And then you play the token, I'm like, damn it. The plan was to, like, you both take infinity damage. This is hilarious. But that was still hilarious.
So
I still died.
Yo. I could very well lose this turn. You never know. You never know.
Look, if I can tendrils for 2,
Yep.
I win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. So that's what it
So
comes down to.
I'm searching.
Search for Askinta.
Which makes this funny.
Before?
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
If you manage to pull it off, it's like bless RNG the game, right? Like RNG wins you the game. So
Oh, it has to be non-creature, doesn't it?
Non-creature,
Oh,
yeah.
fucked. Okay. I genuinely.
if I somehow win both games, it's gonna be like that's it. I won't. That'll be that's 2 years. I get to win once a year, which means I don't get to win again until 2020. I didn't win once in last season, not once. This is making up for that. This is the last season's victory, and then this season's victory, which means I can't win until next year.
You did win one last season.
Okay,
Yeah, you did.
so I am going
You
to
won more than
play
one.
Skyline Cascade. When Skyline Cascade enters the battlefield, creature an opponent controls doesn't untap during their next untap step.
That's probably smart, eh?
Um,
The challenge for me is I need to. I'm on the clock because I have this to worry about.
and then I will
Sadly, that is not a keyword ability. Infinite power is not a keyword ability.
pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's good. Take your time.
I'm just
I
going
was going to say, I'll play the commander. Yeah, I was going to say, because you can steal that ability if you so chose. It's a text box ability.
I can actually steal that.
You can steal that too if you like, which is just game. I'm willing to let
No,
that through.
it's not.
It's not?
It is. He
it
doesn't
is.
have a blocker.
I got no blocker. That's game.
Yeah, no, it's not though, because it does 2 damage. Even though it gets haste, it still only does 2 damage.
Oh yeah.
So you'll go down to 1 on your next turn.
Yep, that's fine. I'll take that. That's okay. I'll accept that.
Okay.
Cool. I go down to 1, and that doesn't untap. I have 1 turn to pull this off. I can't pull this off because it's stuck. I go down to 1 life because of Fresh Arena. That's not tapped. That's tapped, yeah. So,
Whoa.
it's okay. I'm on 1 life. What can I do in 1 life? Not a lot.
You can die.
Play a land.
Oh, I have to tap that mana as well.
Yeah. You have 21 life. That's a lot to deal with, and I don't think I can deal with it, which means I'll reaction arena out next turn. You have 21 life. You're taking 5 at this point.
I take 5. I was not worried about that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going through my head. So this is the last turn, so I'm going to play this hand open just to explore it. So I'm doing 5 damage now. I need to do another 16. I don't think I can do it. I've just drawn a Hellkite, a Command Tower, which is useless, a Vandal, a Simulacrum, and an Animate Dead. Animate Dead can do what? Keep in mind I can bring something back and I can Greaves it. So there is a grand total of 0 creatures in my graveyard, therefore making Animate Dead useless. Let's get to that for now. What else could I do? I could also sacrifice abilities.
Isn't it not just your graveyard?
Oh, wait a second. I've got this. No, this makes sense. I'll pay a black to sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice the elemental.
Yep.
I will then
Add the key.
add the keyword
The keyword to this, which is no.
which is no keyword. I will pay 2. This just reanimates, doesn't it?
Yep.
Is that just...
I'll pay 2 an enchantment aura to animate dead.
Yep. Now it will get -1 attack.
Yep. So it's
and
infinity
it's
-1.
Infinity -1.
So infinity -1.
So it's
Can I
infinity.
just have a look at
Of course,
that?
of course. So I'm going to play... I'll read the card out
If
as
you
well.
can kill
So.
the enchantment, it will kill the creature.
Yeah.
No, I get that. It's just I can't. Not. I've got a counterspell, but it's the worst counterspell in my hand.
So I reanimate the infinity elemental.
In response...
So you can do something.
I Thassa's rebuff. You have to pay 1 mana if you want that.
Hard life. I then attach lightning greaves to my infinity elemental. And
Wait.
Yep.
Then.
Sack this and give it myriad and give it myriad.
What's the point?
Myriad for fun.
Shits and
Fine,
giggles.
yeah.
Give it myriad and haste anyway.
And then swing for
Then
infinity
attack
damage.
Then swing for infinity.
Brad gets 2 for 2! Thanks to the infinity elemental twice being dumb. It took me a bit of thinking. I'm like, this card is better than I thought.
What?
Good games. Thank you so much for the stupid
That's
shenanigans.
alright.
I had Essence Scatter, but you weren't
Casting a creature spell. Oh no! Oh dear. So I've learned 2 things out of this. A, infinity elemental's hilarious and make the most of it till January 15th. Like the next week you've got it.
Yes.
And B, some of the system that are required has actually done me a lot of favors. That a card, when I got it, I'm like, oh, I see a point to this. Actually worked out.
Really good.
In this particular instance, because I was able to sack a locked creature and just resummon it on the card.
There's an EFIP deck that's really good in. It's actually not bad in an X deck.
I'm going to tweet about this
You
later,
can
so.
redistribute like flying and all that sort of stuff around. So.
Yep. I also get to tweet that I gave it Myriad, which is hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, I need the creature for that. I need the combination. I want to have the combination for it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to tweet it out later on, so. But that was, there we go. Cool. Sweet. It was like, here's a cool combination I unintentionally did. Which I probably, knowing me, wouldn't have seen unless you said it.
Well,
but,
yeah.
Because I'm dumb. But that's how you learn, and I have studied.
You're not dumb.
I have noticed overplaying Magic for the last year, and other card games too. I have been getting better at spotting things. I reckon a year ago, I wouldn't have spotted half the things in here that I have. I am getting better at spotting like ways to play things and shortcuts to take, which is really cool. So that was really fun. That was, I know I say it every time, but that's been the most fun Commander game I've played yet. Yeah. But that's been the same, like every month it's just been better, which is good because it means we're just having more fun every time. So
Exactly. And
every
that's the
deck
idea.
kind of got to take off a little bit, which is great. Actually, they all took off in a regard. You got to do 2 really cool Storm plays.
Well, the second one was just like, it was supposed to just give me blockers for a couple of turns.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to win, but whatever.
But at the same time, you almost did. Like that was if I didn't do anything that turn, I lost.
If we're honest with ourselves, I wouldn't have gotten that far if Al hadn't like
A courtesy turn, yeah, that's a good point. And then that would have been that. So Evacuate did that. So, but yeah, your deck just did annoying things, which is great, and lots
which
of
is
them.
what it's supposed to do.
You Mind's Deluge was an amazing, constant annoyance in the first game.
It didn't do as much as I would like. I wasn't drawing the cards that I wanted.
Yeah.
But there's a whole heap of stuff that steals people's cards. It's got bribery. I can steal your creatures. I mind control your creatures. Specifically bought a revised edition mind control for it. That's why I bought it. It's horrible. But it basically steals from your graveyard, from your hand, from the top of the library. I can search some people's libraries for certain things and steal those as well. I can counter stuff. I can counter stuff and take it. I can make people lose life because of it. It's the most absurd, annoying troll deck I could think of.
That's true. And then with mine, you know, I got to do a lot of reanimation. I got to use my commander ability to do it multiple times. Not as much as like, you know, didn't combine and menace a whole lot. But when I did do it, it came in really, really handy because I had that annoying token resummon thing, which meant it was effectively, I couldn't have countered sorceries, which ended out almost winning me a game at one point because of me playing a sorcery, which got me my Infinity Elemental back. Which is basically, the deck was, how do I get Infinity Elemental onto the field? Which is completely unintentional, but it happened. And when you did maybe do that redraw 7, I drew it then.
Drew it again.
That's how I was like, that was like the third card. I'm like, pfft. And then I also drew the revival card at the same time, and then this came a bit later. So that was a lot of fun, and we all used our commanders. You can't use duels, I guess, as the courtesy, but you did use it. You did use it to steal this, so it became. Didn't you?
No, I think I used haste.
Yeah, you stole haste. Yeah, you stole haste. Yeah, you stole haste, but you could have stolen.
But I didn't even need to because I had the lightning greaves. It was stupid.
Yeah, you could have just stolen Infinity Elemental. Yeah,
Attacked.
Then attacked would have been game actually.
I couldn't have stolen it.
Text box.
It's text box ability.
But does it?
This creature has infinite power. It's a text box ability.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So yeah, realistically, you could have won that game.
Loose plays all day long.
That's me in a nutshell. I am a master of loose plays. But yeah, that could have and should have gone your way. You could have played it and then be like, oh, I steal this, haste, you die. But I got lucky, I guess. RNG was on my side. The loose plays was not me for once. It kind of was. But that was a lot of fun.
We're going on unintentional hiatus because somebody's going out of the country for 3 weeks.
I'm just out of the country for like 1 week, but I'm into state for a couple of weeks as well. So a bit of a break from me from the card game stuff for Magic, but we'll do what we can. Yeah. I'll probably do one that we can get back. Yeah. We'll see how we go.
End of February?
Wait, it's like beginning of Feb. Like I'm only gone for 3 weeks, so I leave next week and gone for 3 weeks.
Then.
So realistically, if we do it in 4 weeks, which we probably be able to, we actually won't miss one.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll see how jet lagged I am and how wrecked I am, but we shouldn't actually miss one. We should be okay because we did it this week. We should be okay in a month.
MTG Rivals of Ixalan is coming out this weekend, so hit up your local card store.
Check it out.
Check out GoTo.game for my review on some of the awesome cards that are coming out. I'm sure that Brad will be very interested in a couple of the really stupid things that are going to happen.
I love shenanigans.
Shenanigans are fun. Flip multicolour enchantments that flip into lands that is just stupid, and you would love them. Absolutely love them. Other than that, I've been Cheshire. You can find me at twitch.tv/Cheshire Plays Games or on GoTo.game.
Yep, usual DYoshiiTV is me. You can find me on my own Twitch channel, but when I eventually get around to uploading this video, which will take me, knowing me, like a long time, I'll do it when I get home.
I'll keep poking you.
Because I need to do it before I go overseas.
Just say 2 others.
Yeah, you'll find DYoshiiTV, you'll find me there, and I play all kinds of stuff. I play variety games, I play card games, whether they are online or offline, and all kinds of stuff, so come and hang out.
And I'm Donna, and I'll see you.
Cool.
I got nothing.
Just community playing.
You like playing card games?
I like playing Magic. That's all
the most important.
She sleeps next to me, so joke's on you.
Yeah.
You got to storm out, but I got you.
I got nothing to end up with, so that's probably a great time to wrap up. Yeah. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for hanging out, chat. I'll be on again when I get home tonight for some shenanigans of some kind of streams before I go overseas. So cheers for hanging out. May your RNG be blessed. Take care, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Thanks.